Check out our friends at Iron Wolf Ranch and Distillery in the beautiful hill country just down the road in Spicewood.
Go there for cocktails, live music, and fun times. Plus, grab a bottle to go.
They're family and dog friendly with 15 acres of games and hill country views, award-winning craft spirits. They have it all.
Bring your pack. It's a really cool vibe. There's something for everyone.
Ask for Iron Wolf at local bars and restaurants. Check them out online and social media.
Iron Wolf Ranch and Distillery, bold spirits, Texas attitude.
You're listening to CobraCast.
The cobra injects deadly venom through its fangs, like toxins through a pair of hypodermics.
This is the CobraCast, and here's your host, Bobby Sharron.
I need to change the host part. I don't know what I am. I'm not a host. That sounds kind of dorky.
Who are you, man?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I do like her Irish accent, though. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
CobraCast.
Yeah. That's like got to be the coolest intro ever. I'm just going to walk around with a boombox on top of him like John Cusack in that movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
High
play
fidelity.
that.
Yeah.
When I enter a room, I'm just going to play that song. Yes. Cool. Anyways, welcome to episode number 466 of this hot mess of a podcast, the CobraCast podcast with Bobby Sharron. BÖNDBREAKR's in the house. Holy shit. Finally, you're up here. You've been on a long list.
Cool, thank you.
Get up in that mic a little bit.
Thanks for being patient.
Yeah, it's really great to be here.
It is.
And we're having some fine spirits tonight for the Iron Wolf. So, and actually, you're driving, right? So, how do you pronounce your name, by the way?
Ciaran.
Ciaran? Okay.
Yes.
And G's in the house.
I am driving.
I'll tell you what, man. I suck with names, and because no, let me tell you, because there's some names out there, the way they're spelled and everything. I just like going, I don't want to fuck your name up, but now how do you pronounce your name?
We could make it easy for you if you want to just do G and C.
G and C?
Yeah, because, my name is Gerilyn, but I tell people to call me G.
Yeah. What up, G?
Yeah, it's cool. Exactly. Like,
what up, G?
I
like that. That's cool.
Easy to remember.
Yeah. So how are you? What's going on? We've been chatting for a little while. What's that?
We're doing great.
Coming out of the COVID all right and everything?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What an interesting time that was for everyone.
Yeah.
Did anybody get it?
Yeah, we ended up getting COVID, like a month ago?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
About
we
a month and a
canceled
half
a bunch
ago.
of gigs.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
No.
That's good.
Symptom-wise, it was fine. It was just a really annoying sinus infection that wouldn't go away. It was how long it lingered in the canceled gigs. That was the worst part.
Oh, yeah.
That was the worst because we were scheduled to play with Vacha, which is like this super sick, like black metal band
a house
in
show.
Austin
Yeah.
at a house show. It was them, Throat Piss, and
Throat Piss. Wow, that's a nice one.
Throat Piss is like
wow.
sick as shit.
They're
They're
so
amazing.
good.
Who was the other band?
Fascist Peach Cobbler.
I need
How
to
could I
get
forget?
Throat Piss up here. That's what I need
You
to do.
do actually.
You
Throat
should
Piss
They
is
sound like a fun bunch of guys.
You should get them and then get Fascist Peach Cobbler.
Wow.
yeah. Get Throat Piss up here.
I've had Worm Suicide up here. You
Oh,
know those guys?
Word Suicide. Yeah.
We love them.
Those are our bros.
They've been up here twice, and I'll tell you
So
what,
rad.
that's been an experience.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us all their secrets.
I don't know. You got to watch the episode. The first episode with them was off the. It was craziness. I thought I was going to get thrown off. That was going to be the last one.
Were there dildos flying everywhere?
Oh yeah. There's dicks and dildos and
Yeah.
all sorts of crazy shit and
Cream-filled weenies.
all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
They to this day they're the only band that has brought me a T-shirt that I cannot wear out anywhere. I can't even wear this thing to bed. That's what I always joke about because it's so evil that I can't even.
You've been canceled in your own house.
Yeah, pretty much. They gave it to me like 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't worn it one time. I don't even know if it fits because I've never even put it on.
You have to now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hang it up in here somewhere.
You have to. I want to see which one it is.
Oh man, it's pretty hardcore.
I think I know which one it is.
Yeah, we're like, which offensive worm suicide shirt is that?
It's a cover of one of their records.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly
Too hung
which
to
one
fall
it
in
is.
love or too young to fall in love or
Yeah.
I think it's too hung to fall in love. Is that what it is?
I think that is it. Yeah.
They're great. I love them so much.
We love them. Yeah. We're going to play with them on September 6th.
Yeah, at the Mohawk. We're playing the Circle Jerks after show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Are you going to go to the show or?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're playing with 7 Seconds and Negative Approach.
Oh,
So
cool.
we can't miss that.
Yeah.
Man, that's going to be a good show.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Wow. Yeah, Austin's got a real good punk scene going on.
Oh, yeah. It really does. And I came into it as an outsider, like from death and black metal scenes. I had no idea what to expect, but it's been so welcoming. Like the whole scene, Kick Butt Coffee. And, all the bands there. So many great bands, so many great people.
Yeah, that's one place that, I mean, during the pandemic, they were always trying to do something. Always, trying to do a show or something there.
Yeah.
And man, I picked up a lot of their streaming secrets. They had a great stream over there. What they were doing, and I'd be bouncing back and forth with those guys. Hey, how did you get this to work? How'd you get it to work? Because at that time, I was doing all Zoom stuff.
Yeah,
and it was. I mean, there's so many people on Facebook and YouTube that, especially on YouTube would bounce you off.
Yeah,
because there was only so much bandwidth, and everybody and their brother was on doing a show or with an acoustic guitar and a tip jar and everything else. I mean, everybody was on streaming.
Right.
So I would do mine, and I barely made it through like half of those episodes,
Oh, it sounds so bad.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
It's the worst.
So now that, the streaming thing is kind of toned down a little bit because everybody's out playing again, I can kind of do my thing and,
Yeah.
which is great. You know what I mean? So
yeah. We decided we're not doing any of those streaming shows unless Ernie is in charge.
He's the only person.
He is the streaming wizard. He's the sound
amazing.
Wizard.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, I was bouncing because I remember I went and saw a show over there, and I was kind of tapping on the shoulder. Hey, man, how you get this to work? I got the same program. I can't get it to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he was asking about mine, and we're kind of going back and forth, and
nice.
He's stealing each other's secrets.
Sharing.
That's how it goes.
Sharing.
Yeah, it is what it is. You're trying to help everybody out because especially these days, it's
Oh yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
So during the pandemic, did you guys do anything like that or?
No.
No, we had a couple offers. Yeah, we had a couple offers. And we considered it, but to your point, it's just so hard to get the energy, especially because we're a pretty loud band, pretty loud, rowdy band, and ends up being so compressed.
Yeah.
That you can't really feel the energy, so we decided to just write instead.
Yeah, but we were also in the middle of a lineup change too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
get up
big
on
one.
Get up on that mic just a little bit. Or just pull it back.
Yeah, here we go.
Very beautiful.
Hey.
What up, G?
What up, homie?
Okay, so we were in the middle of a lineup change, and to me, that was the most important thing that we needed to concentrate on. That's when Thad, our bass player, came on board. And that dude is so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I call him the bass wizard. I call him a lot of other super cool things that you guys will never know. Anyway, it's not a big deal. He's the shit. And I really wanted to make sure that Thad's experience coming into BÖNDBREAKR was really good, and that he had a lot of room to be himself with us because we were very much established already. The pandemic offered us a lot of time to just kind of focus on him, what he wanted to do, and then what we wanted to do as the group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Our previous bass player, Pete, awesome dude, awesome bass player. And he was kind of our primary songwriter at the time. So we found ourselves in the middle of the pandemic. Once we parted with Pete, then we didn't really know how to be a band, how to write songs. And luckily, just through the world kind of going to shit, we found inspiration in that.
Yeah.
And we found as a lot of people did.
Yeah. I mean, what else are you going to do? And I took the time to actually learn how to home record, and that allowed us to progress virtually. And then when it came time to fill the bass spot, I had known Thad for a while. You know, he was in Immortal Guardian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They've been up here a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
They're amazing.
He was in another prog metal band called Ethereal Architect that I used to go see a lot. And I just thought it would be super intriguing, you know, to get this prog metal wizard in a punk band and just see what happens. And like G said, we gave him total freedom. Like, he's got a bass solo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And, you know, we told him just do whatever you want to do. This band is about total freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just go off. Like, we're not going to tell you to stop.
Well, that's what punk's about, though.
That's
exactly.
You know what I mean? Punk, there's no.
yeah.
That's the great thing about punk music is there isn't any kind of rules to it.
Yeah.
You know,
you can do whatever you want. It's like, it's the most free that I feel. And I've spoken to so many people about this. Like, this is when I feel the most myself is when we're playing music. And especially punk music. Because you can say whatever you want to.
Right.
Yeah.
Regardless of how people are going to receive it, you get to say it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And it's such a good outlet. You know,
It
there's
is.
a lot to be angry about right now. Like, whatever you believe.
Yeah.
You know, I think the older you get, the less angry you are. You know what I mean? I'm at the point where I kind of let shit just roll off my back, so to speak. Like, you know, there's stuff people will say that 25 years ago, you know, or 30 years ago, I would just get ready to fight somebody. You know, I'm just like, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, man. Let's just call it even. You know, call it even. Let's go have a drink, man. I'm done. You know, I'm fucking too old for this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just.
Take
That's why I'm not like really big on social media anymore. I do stuff for the podcast, but for me to go on there and start voicing my opinion, it's like, man.
Well, yeah,
No
because
one cares. No one cares what I think. You know, who gives a fuck?
Right.
You know?
It's not a real debate at that point.
no, it's not, and you're being manipulated
Oh,
because
You are.
The algorithms are tuned to show you what makes you mad, and it's just not worth it.
I know people that got into political shit at my age, and they're like just going, you know, and I'm like, going, what is this? What is this gonna prove? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you know nothing?
Yeah, exactly. It's, you know, the reason I think part of the reason I don't go on there and talk is I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know anything about politics. You know what I mean?
I mean, nobody really does.
Nobody really does.
Nobody
Yeah.
really
It's all
does.
fucking crooked on both sides.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it
That
is.
That is true.
It's
That's
true.
accurate.
Doesn't matter what side you're on. It's all crooked.
Yes.
Yeah, our leaders have failed us.
No, big time.
Yeah.
You know, what are you gonna do? Just live your life the best you can.
Yeah.
Avoid like eating things that are bad for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take care of yourselves. Go have your checkups.
Ignore the advertisements for major corporations.
Everything's a major corporation. Wait till you see Austin in another 5 years. What it's gonna look like?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And it's
R.I.P. Austin.
and it's leaking like out to like Hutto and Pflugerville,
San
and
Marcos.
San Marcos.
Yeah.
No, but like Taylor and Hutto are getting hit right now because of Samsung's moving in there, Netflix is moving in there.
Yeah.
And actually they're doing I don't know how this works because I'm not like really in on like, you know, cryptocurrency, but they're building
It's a mining facility. Isn't it?
facility.
Are
yeah.
you serious?
In Dallas or like
No,
the
they're
Dallas
doing it
area?
here.
Oh, they're doing it here?
No, they're doing it like in Hutto or Taylor.
Oh, wow.
So I don't even
Okay.
know what that would even look like. I mean, is it like
No.
it's just a shit ton of computers in a building? Just
Yeah. The
mining?
only thing I know for sure
No, but
is
that's.
that
I mean,
is that our grid cannot handle that.
I was just about to ask, like, is the entire state of Texas just going to be blackout for years when they move in? Because we can't sustain the amount of energy they need to mine.
you know,
it's insane how much energy.
you know the
Yeah.
the crazy thing is when you walk out here and when I walk you guys out, you look that way and there's like a dead end right there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Right. On the other side of that dead end is the brand new Amazon facility they're building.
Oh, really?
It's 1 million square feet. And that's going to be one of their distribution centers right there.
Wow.
It used to be a farm. No, it used to be a farm. This guy sold out his farmland. He probably retired to the Bahamas or some shit.
Like
on
Boca
eBay.
Raton or something.
The story ended well for him.
Oh yeah, big time. He was holding out on that shit.
Yeah.
So anyways, but they're starting to build now, and you'll hear the shit at night. You see the big lights coming, you know. But if you go out here and you go on, that's I-30. It starts right there. Mm-hmm. You could see the whole facility. They're starting to build it.
Wow.
But what I'm saying is it's taking over, man. Amazon's taking over the planet.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Like my dad has an apartment in Dublin in Ireland. He's had it for a few years.
Oh, really? Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool because it's, my family and I, we all have a place to stay and it's right in the middle of the city. But they also have some massive Amazon European distro facility, like right next door.
As soon as you walk outside, Amazon greets you.
Yeah, because when we went to Ireland a couple of years ago, and it had been a few years since I had been there, and this warehouse popped up out of nowhere. I was so lost. Like, I don't know where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. It's the worldwide corporation.
Yeah, but like Central Texas, especially Austin and the surrounding area, next 5 years, there's going to be no land left. It's going to be nothing left.
Yeah.
And I think the music scene is probably going to be gone too. A lot of it.
I think there's still going to be underground shows. Like, the basements of,
they'll still
corporate facilities.
There'll still be a music scene, but I think, and I'm not trying to throw some bad juju on it. It's just like, I can see what's happening because corporations are like, when they're down on 6th Street, they're buying all the properties up down there, and they're going to shut all that shit down and build high rises and more apartments and
there's no debate about that.
No,
it's
already happened.
It's happening in real time, and it was very symbolic when the fabled practice space, the co-op.
Oh yeah, when that went down.
When it is now a Tesla showroom, like the writing's on the wall.
Jesus.
There. Yeah, I can't even go out that way anymore. It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It really is.
I got to drive by actually. I'm going to go see Megadeth and Five Finger Death Punch next Friday. I think they're playing down at the racetrack.
Oh, cool.
So so we drive down on the toll road. That's the exit where the Tesla building is. That's the exit right there.
It's massive.
Right.
Yeah, if you set your odometer to count the miles, whatever, I think it's 0.09 miles from one end to the other end. It's almost a mile long.
That's extraordinary.
And then going the other way, you have to walk that. I don't know how far that would be, but it's something like 6 or 7 million square feet or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Massive.
I do not approve. I do not approve of Tesla's message.
You didn't sign the approval form.
I did not. I voted against it.
Did you really?
Even asked to vote, which of course we weren't. If we had been asked, I would have voted against it.
I don't think you got a choice when it comes to that right there.
Yeah,
definitely not.
Too much money. You don't get a voice with
you don't get a voice.
Money.
That's just. Oh, he's the richest guy on the planet, isn't he?
One of them.
Elon Musk.
One of them.
I think he's though.
I think he might be
Is he?
I think he's officially
the number one
richest. I read that recently.
Even like by comparison of like old money and like old family wealth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
He's like, when you're worth like 250 billion or something. I mean, it's like, shit. Old money is not even going to be that much money.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
I hope he invested all into crypto. He
controls that
Let's
entire
take a
economy.
gamble. Just throw it in.
I don't think that much crypto even existes.
Not yet.
I mean, he's basically
until they mine it all over in Taylor or whatever,
He's basically the god of that whole market anyway.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
When I heard about that they're going to build like a mining, a crypto mining thing, I'm like, how does that work, man? It was like some like big monster building with a bunch of servers in it or something. I mean, but then again, you got to power it too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the crux right there. Is the power.
I mean, I don't know. That to me, that whole crypto thing and like what's the other thing with people are buying and selling
NFTs
and all that. I'm like going.
We got a bunch.
It's so over my head. I don't
get it.
My buddy's band actually has one. And I have another buddy that he's working on one. He goes, I want to make a ton of money with it. I'm like, and he tried to explain it to me. I'm like, this makes no sense to me whatsoever.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I live in reality and I want to play shows and I will take cash for playing music.
Cash money.
Like I'll touch the cash.
Like we got all these South by spam emails about get your own NFT. Go to these NFT panels, delete.
Yeah.
Knowing I get an NFT and I get arrested or something for it,
Well,
throw me in fucking jail.
I live by the same model and motto as Jackie Vinson, and she's just like, crypto is stupid, and I'm like, bruh, cool, and she's like, yeah, NFTs are stupid. I'm like, cosign.
What's going on with her?
Oh, she's killing everything in the game.
The weird thing about her is I tried to get her on here for a while.
Oh,
really?
and it was, I guess her fiance or husband manages her, I guess, or whatever.
I don't know.
But anyways, whatever the case, that might still happen. Who knows? But that'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
She's great.
But there was, I was seeing her online all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But then all of a sudden, she kind of just disappeared.
Probably because she's touring. Like, she's been really moving and shaking.
She was like on all the time. And then I heard she made some comments about something and pissed some people off. And but then again, you know, the way everything is these days, no matter what you say, you're going to piss somebody off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do it every time I come on here.
Yeah.
I say something stupid, you know?
I mean, she had her own Twitch, and I would see her doing that. So she had her own channels and stuff like that. But if she made somebody upset, it's probably because they deserved it.
Yeah, I don't remember what she was. She had some stance on something, and it just turned into this firestorm. I don't remember what it was. But then after that, I really didn't see. I don't see her at all on there anymore. Even when I'm not on it that much. But when I am, I don't see her on there anymore. So
yeah, she's probably just got a different focus and like different priorities.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure she's going to be traveling overseas. I know that she did like the I think it was Melissa Etheridge's like boat situation, like a cruise. She did that. She's about to do a Planned Parenthood event pretty soon.
Oh, nice.
I think in a couple of months. So yeah, she's moving.
Are you friends with her?
No, I really like her a lot.
You really like her a lot? Okay.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
Okay.
And like I follow her on Twitter. She's actually given a lot of like likes and all that kind of stuff on our Twitter and stuff. So like anytime it happens, I kind of like panic scream at
She does a
Ciaran.
little dance. It's really cute.
That like Jackie Vincent sees BÖNDBREAKR has done something. She liked it, you know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean anything. She's just awesome, and I very much admire her. She's got immense talent. She can sing.
Yeah.
She's an
An
incredible
amazing player.
songwriter. Like the
Yeah.
way she plays her guitar, like immense talent. I just have a lot of respect for her.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was seeing. Man, I haven't really seen any local gigs from her coming up at all.
It's just that Planned Parenthood one. I know that she did one she played Houston, right?
I think so.
And we were going to go, but we had a conflict. But she's just traveling right now. She's
Good
making
for
that
her.
name for herself.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, now she can get out and do that.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
She's making waves.
That's
So-
good.
And she's killer.
Are you guys making some waves or what? What are you up to?
I mean, I want to go to Galveston and swim in the waves and
You don't
play
wanna
a
sw-
show
you don't
there.
want- you don't want to swim in that water.
I know. I'm from there. That's my hometown. You ain't saying nothing new to me.
I'm from up north, so
Yeah.
I know what that kind of water looks like, and it's Long
Water-
Island Sound and all that stuff.
Water that is untainted by the oil spills. And
Oh yeah, that's when you go on those exotic vacations and the water's like just the bluest of the blue, and it's you're going, oh man, I don't want to leave this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
White sands and all beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, growing up in Galveston, it was pretty interesting to like that's what you know. So you're like, okay, well, the water changes color depending on the day.
Pretty much.
like,
Goes from
no.
gray to gloomy black.
Yeah.
to-
Oh, and on a good day, we're going to have green brown.
Yeah, it's like-
little poo brown. But no, man, I love Galveston, but
now you gotta watch out for the sharks, man. Those things are everywhere.
oh, they're
now.
fine. They're just hungry.
Yeah, no shit. They're hungry, all right.
They're just hungry.
That's what I've been seeing on TV a lot, though, is all about the shark attacks and everything. And so I don't know.
Yeah,
Warmer waters.
Wasn't there a scare when we were there last?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not unusual.
Yeah, I guess not.
It's really not. Like, people are just reporting on it because
Yeah.
there's nothing else to report on in Galveston.
I guess.
Yeah. Petty crime.
Yeah, that pretty much. What goes on in Galveston anyway? It's like a big oil town, isn't it?
It used to be. It was supposed to be. So Galveston was supposed to be like, they were projected to have a large oil boom in like the late 1800s, early 1900s. But then there was 1900 storm.
Oh,
everything
boy.
got washed away. Everybody died. And then a few years after that, the big oil boom occurred in Houston. And that's why everything is Houston-centric and why all of the import, export happens there is because the oil was found over there. And
Nice.
Galveston was kind of pushed aside as like Galveston's little baby cousin that attempted but couldn't. So
doesn't Galveston have like a water park or something there?
Finally. Yeah, Moody Gardens. We have Moody Gardens. We finally got Schlitterbahn.
Ooh, Schlitterbahn.
Is that what we got? I think that's what we got.
I think we saw the sign last time.
And then we have the Pleasure Pier that is owned by the same family that owns Landry's. So.
Wow.
Nice.
You guys are moving on up.
I mean, BÖNDBREAKR needs to get like a sponsorship from the Landry's. No, they don't know we exist. It's fine. They wouldn't accept us anyway because we rage against them on a regular basis.
Oh, so there you go. Yeah, that's not a good.
It's not a good fit.
It's not gonna fit. Yeah,
No.
they're gonna look at that and go, I don't know about all this.
It's a bad client band relationship.
You got to watch out because these days sponsors, they go through all your stuff and they so if they see you're against them so much, it's not going to be a good thing for you.
Just give us some fried shrimp. We like Bubba Shrimp or whatever it's called.
Bubba Gump Shrimp.
Bubba Gump, yeah. Give us the shrimp.
Little beach house.
When I went to Vegas last time, we went there to Bubba Gump Shrimp. They got one in Vegas.
How was it?
Fucking shrimp. I mean, it's okay. Shrimp is shrimp, I guess. I'm not a big seafood person. My girlfriend loves seafood and stuff. I'll do like lobster and shrimp, but anything besides that, I'm not like into fish. I can't eat a fish. I'm like not into it.
I love seafood.
You love, yeah.
I'm basically a cat.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we have a cat, and anytime she opens a new can of cat food, I see her sniffing and
Well, no. Okay, you're being dramatic right now. I may have opened a can and made a remark, but yeah. I really love seafood.
That's good.
But yeah, BÖNDBREAKR, we're about to do a couple of shows in September. We are going to be playing Stars at Night, the Stars at Night Festival Day 2, which will be taking place at Kick Butt in Austin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They always got a lot of cool events over there.
Yeah, they have some great shows. And that's because of Dan, dude. Daniel, he books some of the best shows in town, in my opinion.
I like that place. They got great cookies over there.
Yeah,
the
they
cookies
do.
are amazing.
You remember the cookies with the M&Ms in them?
Yeah.
I walk out of there like a fucking 12-pack of those things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$30 on cookies,
Yeah, Worm Suicide, they have their own cookie.
Yeah. And Dave Pruitt, too.
And Dave Pruitt.
Dave
yeah.
Pruitt.
Yeah, that dude's awesome. He came to our last show. That was so good
Dave's
to
the
see
man.
him.
Dave's been up here a couple of times, and he lives like so far south now. I think he's in San Marcos, I think he's now.
I think so, or Martindale? Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah, and he's got his own. Actually, I got an invite from him. He's got something going on. He has like a studio in his apartment or something.
Yeah, it's a new radio show that he's doing, right?
Yeah, it's like a podcast kind of thing or whatever. I wish I had the date, but anyways, he's been doing that.
Yeah. And I think
And
I want to say,
and he loves punk.
Yeah, he's huge on punk.
He's a huge punk guy.
Yeah.
Huge on punk.
Like, I know for a fact that he's going to be interviewing Half As Bad, and like they're so great. So
band.
I'm looking forward to hearing their conversation as well.
Yeah, Dave does real interviews. I kind of just bullshit, No, seriously.
There's room for everything.
I don't have any. My thing is, I don't like the whole interview kind of a thing because I'll ask questions.
Yeah.
But it's more about just a free form kind of conversation, and we talk about whatever, and people ask me questions. I'll throw some questions out. But Dave's got his game down about just questions, the way he does stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know Nathan Alvarez, right?
Oh
we
my
love
God.
Nathan.
Nathan's one of my best friends.
He's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. And Stupid Drama and stuff. Actually, I need to give him a call tonight.
Dancer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyways, we do we both been having health problems, so I think he's kind of going through his right now. He's coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We usually do like an episode a month. We'll do like a video episode where we just play Austin music videos. We'll do like maybe a dozen or so of them, and we'll just comment on them, and we have the best time together. The two of us, you know.
Yeah.
But he was with Dave for 30 years, I think.
Yeah, like
that was what I met
time.
them both together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When they still had the studio over in East Austin, where they would film bands and then interview them.
Yeah, over the Access TV studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that was where G's old band and G and Patrick, they had a band called Sugar Pill that did a Dave TV session.
Yeah,
and it was so cool to be over there in that room while it was happening. Like that was super exciting.
All I remember about that room was freezing cold.
Yeah,
I had to walk in there with like park on.
It definitely didn't help your nerves. Like if you had nerves, it just got worse because you're just shivering.
Well, the cool thing about that place was, because it was, it was a cable access show.
Yeah.
And their crew would get them in, set up really quick, and get them out really quick, and another show would come in after them. You know what I mean?
Very efficient.
But their crew was like so good over there with that.
Oh yeah, they were.
I was on it one time because we, of course, my January show or whatever, the birthday show, and we went on there to promote it and stuff. And
Oh,
the
Dave
podcast.
Fest.
No, that's Dave's
No, it's
thing.
his,
that's
his
yours.
birthday.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I got the Slamboree thing.
I'm gonna have
That's
some more
Slamboree.
whiskey.
You are
Definitely
more
heard
than
about that.
welcome because you are not
I'm
driving.
probably gonna drink
Oh shit,
more of this than I should.
that's delicious, isn't it?
It's so good. Iron Wolf. Iron Wolf Ranch and Distillery.
Yeah, they have like a ton of awards for their bourbon, big time. People love that stuff.
I love it.
It's
a
delicious.
lot.
It's delicious. Yeah, I'm all about the hot scotch. That's my thing. I love that
very
stuff.
tasty.
It's like liquid candy.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
but it's not cloyingly sweet. It's actually very pleasant.
Very pleasant. That's one thing I've never heard it described as very. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just
no.
gotta
Make fun.
I gotta put that down in the commercial. Very pleasant.
Drink this very pleasant hot scotch.
I
Iron
know
Wolf.
they're doing some
whiskey.
more commercials. We can throw that in there.
Yeah, you should.
Very pleasant. Yeah, they've won awards for all this stuff. Yeah, like I said, the Texas distilleries are just getting huge now. They're like everywhere.
Thank goodness. So he's Irish, so he would know a good bourbon, a good whiskey.
Not bourbon's a southern U.S. thing, man. I got nothing
Oh
on
yeah,
bourbon.
maybe I've had too much Iron Wolf to know my regions.
You only had like not even a quarter of a glass, and she was already. We already got a what do you call? We already got to cut her off.
Listen, I'm the size of a Cornish game hen. Okay,
What do you weigh, about 75 pounds?
Drinking all this. It smells like buttered tortillas in here. Like, what's going on?
Does that smell good?
It smells delightful.
It does.
pleasant.
Trust me. When I first got that candle, you know how I found out about those candles? We get up early every day. I'm ashamed to say what time I get up to go to work, but I'm up at like 5. I know.
Cool.
Yeah.
No
Hey,
shame.
responsibility is a hell of a responsibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No shame.
So, anyways, Bill's got to get paid. But anyways, we watch the news every morning, from like 5 to 5:30, and I get ready to go to work. So they were at HEB, the K-View or whatever, and they're sampling these, candles or whatever, and that was one of them. And I said, man, I need to get something for the studio. And they got blueberry muffins.
Oh, yeah.
And the what do you call it? The brownie bites.
Oh,
I got a brownie bite
bites.
candle in the closet.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
So, yeah, but they smell just like that stuff. So when I was over at HEB one day, I said, I'm like, it just popped in my brain. Oh, I need to get one of those candles for the studio. So I got the big one. It had 2 wicks on it. So I lit it up in the house, and the whole house just smelled like buttered tortillas. I mean, but it was like strong. My girlfriend watched. She goes, "What the hell is that smell?" She goes, "It smells so good." She goes, "I'm hungry."
Oh no!
So
It
anyways,
works.
so I burned it just in here, until the big one went away. Then I got the little ones. But yeah, everybody comes in and smells it and I don't know how many people have bought those things from coming in here.
Well,
That's
it's gonna
amazing.
happen.
They always send me pictures like, "Hey, Rico, look, I got."
It's amazing.
Expect one more.
Yeah, no kidding, yeah.
It smells
But
great.
they have, not to get off on a candle tangent, but
Please.
But you go over to HEB, they got a ton of different fragrances, and they all smell so good.
That's awesome.
I wonder how they like who's making the candles, especially if it smells exactly like
I don't know
the
how
food.
I don't know how they do it. Because
That's a science.
because it smells the buttered tortillas you buy from HEB, the ones they make there,
Yeah.
they smell exactly like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they do it. It's craziness.
It's sorcery.
But the brownie bites sound just like it, and not sound just like it, smell just like it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just craziness.
It's like the Mitch Hedberg joke where he got cinnamon roll flavored incense. He said, "Well, now I'm hungry."
Yeah, no shit. I think that's why they sell them to you. That's why they sell them.
They know what they're
See, like,
doing.
come on,
Because
back.
most of them are food stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got like 10 different
Yeah.
ones now.
That's smart.
The
That's
blueberry
really
muffin
good.
one is really nice. Oh my god!
You hear that, Iron Wolf? You know
Yeah.
what you need to do now. Hot scotch candles.
I guess that's an idea.
Hey.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey.
Let's play a song.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What do you want
Let's
to do?
it.
What you want to do?
Oh, one of our songs or someone else's songs?
Why would we play someone else's song?
Okay.
You're cut off. That's it.
No more.
I'm only kidding.
How about we play Angry Tooth? How do you feel about that, Ciaran?
Let's do it. Angry Tooth.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
So what about Angry Tooth? You got a tooth that's angry?
You're not too far off, actually.
Yeah.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. About getting my tooth pulled and then being under the influence of painkillers and Jack Daniels.
Oh, that's not good.
And finding out that I can play the clarinet poorly and compose a song. So, Angry Tooth.
It's true. Gia wrote this song on the clarinet. So the former practice space I mentioned that is now Tesla showroom, she would go there after work, have a couple drinks, and she would play the clarinet, record it, and send it to all of us and say, make this a song. That's how Angry Tooth started. A couple other songs in our set started that way too.
Craziness. Here it is, people. Angry Tooth. There it is. Angry Tooth. I was listening to the lyrics. I was
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So
that's some funny shit.
Well, funny and scary. So you know how people really
teeth are. It's a terrible thing when that starts going south.
Yes.
You have no idea.
You got beautiful teeth too.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, what had happened was
because the angry one is gone.
The angry one's gone now, so the rest of them look all beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I had to make sure that everything was great. So I went to the dentist for like one of the last times, and I almost died there. And I'm not being dramatic. I literally almost died because that particular office that I went to, I was sitting in the lobby just waiting for everything to, check out whatever, waiting for them to bring me back into the room. And they finally did. And me and the tech, the dental cleaning person, having a conversation, talking, whatever. And we hear this loud boom. And I was like, whoa, what was that? And we're looking at each other. And I just thought it was a piece of equipment that maybe had, fallen over or whatever. Lo and behold, a car actually crashed through the front office of the dentist.
Oh my God.
And it crashed where I was sitting not 5 minutes before.
Oh, wow.
So
That's crazy.
When people are like, oh, I don't want to go to the dentist, I'm like, Girl, I don't want to go to the dentist.
There's a lot of that happening where cars are crashing into buildings now. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, man.
It's very strange.
It's just people don't know how to drive or just fuck. I don't know.
I don't know.
This dentist office was not easy to get to from the road.
No.
They had to have been hauling ass.
Well, same thing with that. Was it Anne Heche or whatever her name
Yeah.
was?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing.
R.I.P., man. R.I.P.
Yeah.
But she, like, they showed the video of her just driving by. They didn't show her like crashing into the house. But I mean, how do you just drive 100 miles an hour and just down like a residential street?
It has to be something else at play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know,
like
something else
like,
was happening.
Like she just wanted to end it or something. You know, that's the way to do it, I guess. But
Yeah.
she just
No,
but
I don't know.
mean, how do you crash? How do you do like doing 100? You just crash into a house. I mean, I mean the speed limit's probably what 30 in that neighborhood.
So far past the point of any type of
kidding.
rationality or reason.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to be in that boat, which is why I'm not driving.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, man, people driving through houses and shit. That happened when I was a kid. You know, one of my neighbor's houses got, you know, hit by a car. This is kind of weird, but you know,
Yeah.
everybody likes Angry Tooth. I saw all the comments on here with the Angry Tooth thing.
Oh, cool. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. It's way too long though.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Man, for punk band,
shorten it.
Yeah, for a punk band, you got long songs.
2 choruses? Get out of here.
Anything over like 2.5 minutes is long.
Then it's prog.
You know, shit. It's like, you know, the Ramones, the old Ramones songs. I mean, I wouldn't really consider them a punk band, but they're on the punky side. Their songs like max 3 minutes, max.
The Ramones?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah. And that was really difficult for me from the songwriting perspective because, you know, death metal is not necessarily very long songs, but there's a lot going on.
Right.
There's a lot of movement, a lot of riffs, and just to learn how to kind of edit myself, you know, she definitely helped. It's been a really interesting journey because now it's really exciting to have like a good collection of riffs. And then this happened just the other night, a new song I was working on demo for, and I asked G, like, do we need just one more of this riff? She said, nope. The song is like 98 seconds long. And she says, that's it. That's perfect.
It's perfect.
She said, put some weird shit at the beginning. So that's what I'm going to work on tomorrow.
98 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of times I'm thinking about our drummer, Patrick.
Yeah.
What up, Patrick?
Like, we're thinking about, like, I like to think about how he plays.
Right.
And it's like, he plays very fast and furiously. So I want that to come across. I don't think that we need anything else to like fill that space because he's the one that is going to give us that beat that we need.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's no reason to keep going a lot of the times, you know?
Yeah. In his background is, you know, pop punk and ska punk. And so, yeah, he's always bringing the energy. And he's kind of helped us like figure out how to do that arrangement wise.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
So let's go back in time. So how did this whole project come together?
It started with me and Patrick, actually. He and I were in a punk band called Sugar Pill with 2 members from Animal Train, Rich and CJ A-Train. And so when that band ended up not moving forward anymore, we were like, hey, what are we gonna do? And so Ciaran was just like, hey, whatever you guys need, like maybe I can pop in. So all 3 of us kind of, you know, decided that we did want to move forward with music, specifically punk, and we just started playing together. And we're like, maybe we should find a bass player. And that's how we found Pete. And
How long ago was this?
that was in 2018.
It was like the end of
2017?
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I had played some gigs with Sugar Pill, kind of helping out on guitar. Because their guitar player, Rich, had a shoulder injury. And that was super exciting for me. I was such a fan of Sugar Pill. We had just started dating at that point. So I was at pretty much every practice, every show.
Hey,
so
now.
just from hearing them, you know, I had kind of learned the songs, and I would go to practice and it would be like, put me in, coach, please put me in. And of course, you know, it was a real bummer when Rich injured his shoulder, but immediately they asked me to play. And I was so excited to play with Patrick. Like, He's just an amazing drummer to play with, like from a guitar player perspective, because he's all pocket. He's all power. Like he's not a click track drummer. We would never want him to be.
Right.
Yeah. And so Sugar Pill dissolved, and we were at the ABGB South Austin just having some beers, and we thought, well, yeah, let's keep this going because we enjoyed playing together.
Cool. Yeah, and then we were like, well, what should we be called? And
that whole conversation.
We were all throwing out names at each other.
That's the worst part of a band is the name. It's always that thing, And these days, it's like, man, anything goes.
Yeah,
anything goes. Like back in the day, it was like you could kind of tell what kind of band you had by the name.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like a thing. People are naming their bands all sorts of crazy shit. You don't know what kind of style of band it is,
Yeah, I think that's pretty exciting. I feel like we're kind of in that vein because Patrick just kind of blurted out BÖNDBREAKR, and we were like, ooh, yeah, that sounds really good, man.
We didn't have any other competing names. It was all crap. I think
no, we had some good ones.
Well, the one good one was...
We had some contenders.
One was Why Mom ? At the end.
Why Mom?
Why Mom?
I'm so glad that one didn't win.
I was rooting for that one.
I can't remember any of the others.
I don't know. Sitting on the porch babies or something weird like that.
Sitting
I don't
on
remember.
the porch babies.
I
like that one. That's cool.
Or Napalm Meth. I'm glad that one didn't win.
Yeah, that.
Napalm Meth?
No. But I can tell you, like, one of my favorite bands that has like a wild name is Rickshaw Billy's Burger Patrol.
I've been trying to get them up here for the longest time.
They are so good. Yeah. You've seen them live, I'm sure.
I've seen them,
wow.
Yeah.
And they have a new single that's out right now. I think it's called Doom Wop. And it is so good. Just like doom wop, doom wop.
Yeah.
I love them. I think they're great. I think they're the coolest. But yeah, hopefully you get them in here because
I've been trying to get them forever.
Killer. They're killer.
But the thing is, those guys are so busy. They're constantly. I think they're on tour half of the
time. They're playing all the time.
They're playing all the time.
Yeah.
So to get them up here, you have to be like a Sunday morning or something. You know what I mean?
They might do it.
Which I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is great having a studio in the house because I can come in here anytime I want.
It's super cool.
Just hit stream, whatever, boom, and that's it.
What are like some bands who have wild names that like don't fit what you expected?
Wild names. Oh man.
Or interesting, surprising. What
I
about
don't know.
you, Ciaran?
Well, whenever I heard the name Pussy Gillette, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Sounds like a funk band.
It does.
Pussy Gillette.
Oh, they're so killer.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the thing about Austin, man. There's some crazy ass names in this town for bands, and it's like a lot of them make me laugh, but there's so many great bands, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Even though the names are messed up, but it's like I wouldn't say messed up, but there's some names I'm like, they're like, what do you think about this? I'm like, well, do you want to be able to get to play it? I mean, call it the fuck whatever. I mean, it's like you're not gonna get me to gigs,
Mm-hmm.
You got to really watch out. It can be crazy, but don't make it so crazy where no one's going to book you. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. Maybe they don't want to be booked.
There you go. You never know these days.
Yeah, like
they want to be outlaws.
I think Fuck Money doesn't really care about that. I would guess.
Oh my gosh. Fuck Money is one of the best bands
That's
in
one
Austin.
of our favorites.
Oh my gosh.
There was a band back in the day called Fuck Emos.
Yes,
I
remember
Fuck
them.
Emos,
They had a piano ballad called Fuck Emos Used to Play Parties.
Yeah, Fuck Emos. But they actually got gigs though. I remember them playing down on 6th Street a lot.
They're excellent.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the singer Russell is in Sex Pump, if I remember correctly. Now,
is he?
Another
That's
great
awesome.
name.
Yeah,
another great name. Yeah,
Sex Pump.
Sex Pump.
He was in Baby Dick before that, so it's a lineage of.
I think there's a theme.
Beautiful band names.
I feel like it's a theme.
Baby Dick, Sex Pump. Wow. Hey now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Good times.
Oh, Freddie and the Fleshlights. That'd be a good one. We were talking about that at the meeting. The meeting we had yesterday for the benefit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking. I'm not gonna tell the story, but yeah, we were talking about the fleshlight thing, and what my friend, she didn't know what a fleshlight was. We're trying to explain to her what a fleshlight was.
Yeah, I know what they are.
Yeah. And
I used to sell them.
Did you really?
Yeah, we can circle back.
In Austin, did you work for Fleshlight or?
No, I worked for Planet K.
Okay. Well, we're talking about a friend of ours actually works at Fleshlight.
That sounds fun, actually.
Yeah,
Product tester.
I'll tell the story when we get off. I don't want to tell it on here.
No, come on. Everyone.
Everyone
Curious
wants to know.
minds want to know.
Well, I have a friend, and I'm not gonna mention any names, but anyways, his wife works at Fleshlight and got him a job, and his job is to review the Fleshlight. So he'll use the Fleshlights and he'll write reviews on them.
Did he review the alien one?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what he does part time.
That sounds fun.
He gets
for him.
paid.
And he gets paid.
He gets paid. That's extraordinary.
He gets paid to, do his thing.
It's product testing.
Yeah.
How are you going to know if they work, if they actually if the label is correct, the dimensions, the features?
If he tests it down at the sperm bank, he can double his revenue.
I guess. I don't know if he does it anymore. It was like this a couple years ago, but he was just go. Oh, got to test him again today.
Oh shucks, here we go.
Honestly, I don't know if they
gotta go to work.
I don't know if they put him in a room with some videos or something, or if he has to do it at home, or I don't know.
I'm sure he has a very
he's got some reviews on Pornhub or something. I don't know.
My God.
He's fine. He's good.
Hopefully
what a life.
What a life. That's awesome for you, though.
Yeah, congrats. That sounds fun.
They think they're off at 360, I think, the Fleshlight company.
I had no idea.
Really? That's so cool.
They're from Austin.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They make them in
rad.
Austin and stuff. Yeah.
That's so cool.
For years.
I had a buddy that used to work for them. That's how I first met him. But yeah.
You met him at Fleshlight?
No.
That's how I met him. I'm like, okay, well,
I met him at Fleshlight. I know all about that business. I wrote their business model.
Wholesale distributor.
Hey, no problem, man.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it. It's fine.
Hey, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, right?
There you go.
I don't know how we got on the thing with the Fleshlight, but yeah. So we were talking about that yesterday. I was like, oh, crazy conversations we have.
I don't know. Sex pump,
Sex pump. Yeah, there you go.
It's all good.
There you go. Yeah.
I had my buddy's band was called Love Pump, I think.
All right.
Oh, Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Lick Me Love Pump.
It did. I think it lasted about 2 gigs, and that was it because it was like a blatant ripoff, and everybody's like, "Oh, they ripped that off."
You should have went with Big Bottom.
Big Bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Love Pump is pretty good.
I really like it. It's fine.
Love Pump. The fuck? Please welcome to the stage, Love Pump. Yeah, all 3 people.
Put that on your LinkedIn.
Put that. I am the singer of Love Pump.
Current employment.
Boy, we roll off on a tangent here.
Yeah.
How we digress.
We do.
Hey, I'm looking at my new sign and everything, and it's actually somebody was telling me about it today. They're like, my big thing is I hung it up, and I was telling you guys before I was going, man, I forgot about the light. What do you call it? The
light switch.
The light switch is behind it, so now I got to cut the thing up tomorrow and be able to hang it. I was worried about the thing, it's kind of shiny, and on camera it would be all kind of shiny, kind of bounce.
Yeah. Is it looking good?
Looking pretty good.
Cool.
It's actually too big, but what are you gonna do? It's 5 foot by 5 foot.
Not big enough. You just put it at the top there.
I know, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, I did get because of the Ouija board. I had to kind of get rid of that. So,
I mean, I did expect to summon some spirits.
I still got the Ouija board. I can put over the CobraCast.
That'd be so cool. We could summon the spirit of Corthon and just ask him. I would ask him so many questions.
Who is Dora Packlick?
Dora Packlick is the coolest person.
She's amazing.
She's all over
the
this.
earth.
She's made like about 100 comments.
Oh, Doro.
She is so incredible.
She wants to hear "Kill Your Gods."
Oh, all right. All
Yeah.
right, Doro. I think it's up to Bobby. He's the
I can
DJ.
play anything. I am the DJ.
Yeah, Doro and Tom, they're awesome. Great people. Love them very much.
They're at all of our gigs, which is extraordinary because we've been playing a fair amount recently. We always love seeing them. We know it's going to be a good gig.
As soon as we see them, it's like, oh, yeah.
That's
Here we
cool.
go.
Killer.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys booking a lot of shows now? Now that we're kind of like back to normal, so to speak.
Yeah, we really had to scale back a little bit because right when last year, when everything opened up, it opened up big.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many shows, and we played Kick Butt back-to-back nights at one point. Didn't we have another gig on that Saturday?
I believe we did. Yeah.
At that point, it's like, well, we do have a cat at home, and we need to write new songs, too. That's kind of the big thing now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time to write. So we're going to rein it in next year.
So so during the pandemic, did you get a ton of songs written?
Yeah.
Or just...
I had one weekend where I wrote like 12
Jesus.
He basically wrote an album in a weekend.
Wow.
That has never happened to me before. It's
Damn.
I was just doing the dishes, listening to Discharge or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I just immediately was like, I need to go into the recording room, need to get the laptop queued up. I need to do it. Yeah. And it wasn't all good, as it goes with the writing spurt.
It was amazing. Oh my God.
But one of those songs is going to be released on the 30th next week. We have a video for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to send me the video. We could have played it tonight, but you guys have
exclusive
debut kind of a thing.
Yeah.
We're set up to do everything up here, so
that's so cool.
Except play live. We can't do the live thing.
You need to fix that.
Get on the table if you want.
Where you at, Ernie? Where you at, bro?
I know. Bring Ernie in. We'll play acoustic.
I've had people actually bring acoustic guitars up here, and believe it or not, and that kind of works. But full band
can see
stuff,
that working.
Yeah, full band kind of stuff's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Has Nathan has he done an acoustic thing?
He hasn't.
Oh,
and I need the 12-string master.
That dude is the god of the acoustic, man, and the electric too. But his acoustic work is just incredible.
Yeah, he's all about the 12-string.
He's got the most beautiful voice too. I love how he sings.
We are fans.
A little bit.
Don't pump him up. Don't. He's probably watching. He's probably.
We love you, Nathan.
He actually sent me a note today saying, he goes, man, about time you had them on, because he says he loves you a lot. So.
Oh, he's wonderful,
sweetheart.
He's a great dude. Yeah. So we're kind of going back and forth about our little health stuff, and hey, so what meds are you on now, and what meds are you on now?
Oh man. Well, I'm just ready for him to come back. We wish you all.
Oh, he's coming back.
Best and
he's
the health.
Coming back, looking good, feeling good.
Yeah. That's what we want.
Health is most important. So.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to get his shit together and what she's doing right now, and he'll be back here pretty soon. So
badass.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Love you, Nathan.
Yeah.
So cool.
So for new songs, you guys like home recording or?
Well, we'll write demos, and and then I'll do like very horrible, crappy MIDI drums, and I bring them to Pat. He's like, "What the hell is this?
I'm not going to play this now.
I'm not playing this shit.
Yeah,
this is trash."
Exactly. So he humanizes, and recently, guess it was last November, we recorded at Wolf Shield Studios down south.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot Frazier from Ringo Death Star, he engineered our stuff.
Cool.
It was such a thrill to work with him. Huge fan of everything he does, and actually one of the tracks he produced is the one we're going to be releasing next week. So I'm very excited about that. And we recorded a Melvins cover with him as well.
Oh, nice.
And can we say that?
Yeah, of course we can.
And
let's fucking go.
Who cares? Right?
Who cares?
There's Iron Wolf in the building. Let's get it done. No, I'm kidding.
She's like, can I have a to-go bag, please?
I need an IV bag, please. IV drip.
A to-go glass.
But yeah, we were approached by a label called Black Donut Records about recording a Melvin song. And we had just met J.D. Pincus at that time. He officiated a wedding of one of her best friends.
My best friend, Jennifer Wilder, she got married to her now hubby, Doug Cosmo, who's an amazing artist.
Pincus moved, didn't he?
He did move.
He moved. And that's what was...
He moved...
It was
like South Carolina, North Carolina?
Yeah, he's in Asheville.
Nashville, is he? Yeah.
Asheville, yeah.
But yeah, he actually married my friends who are in this awesome band called Black Lung Lucy. Yeah, they're amazing people, and he married them, and we watched them get married.
And when I met Pincus, I fanboyed out. Was
fucking Honky. Honky is a fucking killer. I was just talking to Bobby. You know Bobby Landgraf?
No, I I don't.
I haven't met him, but
he's the guitar player of
he's so
Honky.
good.
Amazing.
Got the big long beard.
He's so good.
He was in Down. You know what? Phil Anselmo.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know
for a lot
that
of years.
either.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's right.
But I talked to him the other day. We're working on something together.
Okay.
And it's going to be pretty fucking badass if it happens. I'm super excited. I'm like beyond excited for this. But I can't talk about it. So
yeah.
That's so cool.
We understand
Cool
how
shit.
that is.
if I tell you what it was, you'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Seriously? Yeah, get ready. It's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shoot
Watch
a
the
text.
space for
We're
more.
ready.
I'm an epic dude. I do epic shit. That's the end of the story.
Yeah.
End of paragraph.
There's a lot of evidence here to support your claim.
Yeah.
It's not that. I mean, I like doing some crazy shit. I've been working on these guys for a long time, and we'll see if it happens or not. So
that's exciting.
It will
very exciting.
manifest it.
Yeah, but I was talking to Bobby the other day, and yeah, I'd love to see Honky do some more shows, but of course Pincus would have to come back, and
yeah,
they were such a good band. Oh,
they were
such a good band.
And you know, Pincus is like doing his banjo thing. He's making amazing music. He has a banjo hooked up to like a full set of effects pedals.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got trippy like backwards banjo. And we saw him perform at this wedding, and he's got these massive screens behind him with all the weird Appalachia, weird
Very
people.
Odd projections like cows bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And families that clearly bred within each other.
I'm not going to speak on that.
Okay,
I'm
so
not gonna
that
speak on
was my take. Sorry, Pincus, but yeah, we were floored.
That's what it is.
And then we met him that night, and he was just the sweetest dude.
He's a nice guy.
He's one of the sweetest dudes.
Down
and
to earth.
Same thing with Bobby. Bobby's a sweetheart of a guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's such a cool, approachable guy. He works for Gibson now.
Oh, awesome.
wow, that's
he works
cool.
for Gibson Guitar, in Austin.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But he's constantly doing all sorts of stuff. So
Yeah, I get it. He's really good.
Yeah.
He's got the feel.
big time.
Yeah. So when this label approached us, you know, we were searching through the vast Melvin's discography. What the hell song are we going to cover?
Mm-hmm.
So then we immediately went to the Pincus era, you know, because he did a couple records with them.
Mm-hmm.
And he did this song called Bride of Frankenstein, which he also does on the banjo. He does like a solo version of it. And we were just so mesmerized by that performance that we asked him, you know, if we cover this song, do you want to do your banjo version, banjo vocal version, like in the middle of it? And he was like, hell yeah. Yeah. So
Good deal.
We've been sitting on that for like a year. That's going to come out hopefully next month.
Awesome.
But it was so thrilling. Like it just,
It was an honor.
It was such an honor. Like to have a song where we're playing and then Pincus is in the middle is like, I'm still so thrilled about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for everybody to hear it. Like I like it.
Yeah.
That's what's great about the Austin community is like, you know, musicians are so open to go and play on other people's records and just, it doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's a great thing.
You're right. Because I mean, when we think about JD and we think about other like very big name people, like you don't expect for them to even like talk to you.
Oh, yeah.
So when it actually happens, you're like, whoa, we're a part of this amazing community of people that went before us. They're still active. Like
that's the thing. It's like
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing community because everybody is still out to help everybody else, and you know, it's very good that way.
Yeah, folks are very genuine in the community too.
And
that's
usually,
what I like.
you know, and you know, the bigger the person in this town, the more they're more nice than you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just the nicer they are, the bigger they are. It's crazy.
It really is. People who have, you know, toured the world multiple times, all kinds of records and success, you know, willing to sit down and have a beer and just talk about Austin music. It's super cool.
Yeah, and plus, you know, and just to have that knowledge and to kind of like help the younger scene out with the knowledge that they have, which is really great, you know.
Oh, it's so valuable. Because it's tough to navigate this stuff. Mm-hmm. It's so tough.
No, it's the same thing what I do up here. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, I'm constantly having people calling me up and asking stuff about, oh, how do you do this and how do you do that? And I'm just like, hey, get a pad and pen, man. Let's talk. You know what I mean? I'm more than, you know, and I call up other podcasters or whatever. And it's just really weird with this thing because everybody kind of, they see the video and they hear the audio and stuff. It's like, well, how do you doing all that stuff? And You know, this guy called me the other day, and he goes, "Oh, so how do you work with your team?" I'm like, "What team? I don't have a fucking team."
How do you work with yourself?
Well, he goes, "Well, you know, so you have a producer and a guy that runs it." I'm like, "I do everything." He goes, "You do everything?" I'm like, "Yeah." You see anybody else in here besides me?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I run everything, and, you know, the only thing I don't have is multicams, you know. And I said, I do the multicam thing, but it's too much for me to operate. I want to sit back, have a drink, and just talk, and at the end do a little bit of, you know.
It's a lot to edit as well.
I don't edit anything. I don't edit this.
It's a lot of editing.
You don't need it.
I don't edit though.
Yeah, this is straightforward.
Straightforward. I as soon as I hit, you know, end stream, it goes up.
That's really cool.
You know, it's like I don't like editing anything, because I think that's the mistakes are the best part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I tell everybody. So you know, if you come up and you want to talk shit about your friends or whatever, you know, they're gonna hear it. You know,
it's not gonna get edited out.
If you want to talk about how you hate your wife or hate your girlfriend, they're gonna hear it.
Dang.
So you need to chill out.
It's like Thelonious Monk would tell his bandmates, "You have one take. You better make it count."
Yeah. So, you know, there was one time I had an episode. I'll never forget this, but it was back in the old room. I did everything off of a laptop in the beginning. It was like, it was just so Neanderthal shit. You know what I mean? It was like, and I was doing it by Wi-Fi. I didn't even have the cable hookup or anything. But anyways, I forgot to end the stream. And this guy starts talking about his wife. You know, we're sitting there, and it's going live to YouTube, right? My fucking wife, she won't fucking leave me alone, and if she only knew about this, and this, that she'd fucking throw me out. And I mean, and it went on for like 20 minutes.
Wow.
And my ex-girlfriend goes to me, she texts me, she goes, "You know you're still on the air, right?" I'm like going, "Oh shit."
Wait, does she wait to text you after 20 minutes of a rant?
Well, no, because she was watching it. I think she was watching it, but
yeah.
She goes, shouldn't you be done by now?
Part of it?
And she goes, "You're still streaming, stupid." I'm like, oh shit. Of course, the wife was calling him left and right. "I'm watching this shit right now." You know, and it just turned into this big thing.
Are they divorced now?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone wants to know, I'm sure.
You can't talk your way out of that.
I think they're divorced. I know it was a big fight over it, though, you know.
Sounds like the right thing to do.
So ever since then, I always make sure that the stream stops and all that shit. You got to watch out, man. It's people, you know, people tend to get a little loose and have a few drinks and get a little nutty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So. Oh, yeah. I would never want anyone to hear the inter-van chatter.
What do you mean?
That's the best stuff, though. Let me tell you something. The
gloves are off.
The best stuff up here is like before we go on and after.
Yeah.
Guess when the real stuff comes up.
Yeah.
But the problem is, you know, you can record that and put it out, which they're great. That's a great episode for me, but a lot of it's personal stuff, and you know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, do you really want to put that out there?
Yeah.
And some people get, you know, pissed off, or relatives get mad, or you know, somebody's going to get mad.
Well, I mean, I think you're right about that, and I think you could probably do it easier if you were doing videos. So like our friend JP, he's a part of this band called Falling Knives, and he is a videographer.
That's a cool name.
He's an amazing dude. And Falling Knives
amazing
is
drummer.
Yeah.
And so he actually works with a production company where they're trying to get more like documentary style filming of punk bands in Austin. And so this guy has captured some amazing footage of like what happens when bands when they have their guard down, when they are just being themselves before and after they're on stage. And I think you're right. Like the real stuff, like the heart of the matter, it'll happen before the lights come on.
That's the thing with this. I mean, we'll be in here just talking for like, you know, 15, 20 minutes or half an hour before you go on. And it's great. And then you press record. "Hey, what's up?"
"Hello."
Nothing.
Are we on?
And then it just goes silent.
You're staring at each other.
And there's nothing. It's happened. Trust me, it's happened. And you're kind of going, okay. You try to, then it's my job to pull something out of them and get it rolling.
Yeah.
So it's great, like I said, having the Iron Wolf stuff to loosen people up.
I was about to say the Iron Wolf is clutch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Loosen them up a little bit, and then you get it rolling. And then like the real conversation starts happening about an hour in. So I try to do about 2 hours if I can.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. I mean, I've done 4.5 hour ones in here.
Wow,
Amazing.
that sounds fun.
Oh yeah.
Who were you talking to for that long?
I'm trying to think who it was. My buddy Tony Park played in a band called Push Monkey.
Years
old
school. I
old
think
school
I saw him
shit.
at the back room. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony's a really good friend of mine. He is like 50% of the show in January. We work it together.
Nice.
And his band 333, his new band or newer band, we're all like family. So we were in here, had like 5 bottles of wine flowing, and we just started talking. And I look at the clock. I'm like, oh my God, we're almost 4 hours in. It's like midnight, you know.
Yes.
That sounds amazing. What episode number is that?
Oh, I don't even know. I
want to see that.
I think I split it up into like 2 different episodes because it was so long that, you know.
Part 1.
Yeah, part 1 and part 2. Because, I mean, who's going to listen to a 4-hour podcast? You know, I mean, it was like.
We're big podcast people.
Yeah, it was. But it was just crazy, you know, the whole thing. I listen to it now. I'm like, oh my God, who's going to listen to this crap? I mean, you know, we're just talking about this stupid shit, like stuff that guys talk about, you know, just dumb stuff.
I don't know what guys talk about.
Just dumb stuff.
I'm not in a van with guys.
Just dumb stuff. Just acting like 5-year-olds for 4 hours, you know what I mean?
I don't know what they were talking about on our way back home from Houston after we played the end because I did pass out. I made some chicken wings. Were you guys passed out? Because I ate some chicken wings and I passed out. And then when I woke up, I was like, "We're gonna have some more chicken wings." They were like, "Oh damn, there ain't no more chicken wings." I was like,
"What do you mean there's no more chicken wings? We ate
them all."
The
chicken wings?
Because we ate them all.
That's
but
fair.
That's not the saddest part of the story. There was another container that fell down on the floor.
Oh no.
And
you wasted
the
some
floor
wings.
of any band van. No, you don't want anything that's been down there. Yeah.
But why did he ask me, do you want these? They've been on the floor.
I was tired.
There is no 5-second rule in a band van. It's just not happening.
And you know that they were probably since I started sleeping at that point. Yeah, I said no, but thank you for the offer.
I wonder if they're still there. I hope not.
No.
They might be.
Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Patrick would never let that happen.
And lots of
I can guarantee
Buc-ee's wrappers.
Oh yeah, you know. Buc-ee's. You got to go to Buc-ee's.
You have to
every time.
Backward, going there, going back.
I wish they would build a Buc-ee's up here. I mean, because the closest one to us is it's not Killeen, but right near Killeen. So it's about an hour away.
Oh, like Copper's Cove or something?
No, it's not in Copper's Cove. It's I think it's right near Killeen.
Is it Temple?
Might be in Temple.
Yeah, that sounds.
Is
right.
that where we stopped?
Actually, that sounds right. I think we may have stopped there
because we stopped there.
Yeah,
I was flabbergasted by how many people were at that location. I'd never seen a Buc-ee's that busy, and you know they're busy all the time.
I think that's the only one like north. That far north, I think. Right.
I think you're right.
There was a line wrapped around the barbecue, stop.
Oh, really?
And I was like,
they didn't have anything out. Everything had to be ordered. Like that's how busy.
I was amazed.
Because of the COVID thing, or
just a frenzy.
This was last week when we went to Denton. We were driving to Denton. And we made a pit stop because it's Buc-ee's. You have to stop.
You got to stop at Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
I'm like a chocolate covered pretzel dude. I love all that shit.
Yo,
they had a whole wall full of yogurt flavors and
so many diabolical
pulled pork sandwich, brisket sandwich.
Oh yeah, you gotta stop.
Let's go.
Yeah, but it's weird with that because there's like one in San Marcos and you don't see one all the way up till then. And there's like ones sprinkled here and there, but not like the real big ones.
Maybe because they're just so massive. I don't know. There's that one tiny one when we go back home to visit my mom in Galveston. We'll drive.
There's one in Gonzales.
Is that Gonzales where we stopped?
It's off of 183.
It's so tiny.
It's a tiny one.
And
it's like one of the original ones.
Yeah, it's super cute. I'm like, we have to stop at that.
Yeah, but it's like a little tiny Buc-ee's.
But then we zoom right by it.
Yeah. If that's the one, I think it's in Gonzales. It's off of 183.
I think that's it.
I think the one you're talking about is in Bastrop.
No, that's the big one. I'm talking about that itsy bitsy one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The itsy bitsy one.
Yeah, there's a little tiny one.
Why is there a Buc-ee's logo here?
There's a Dairy Queen, a Walmart. There's some other really interesting things maybe, but then there's that tiny Buc-ee's.
Yeah, you get that one at San Marcos. It's monstrous.
It is.
Oh yeah.
It's like 150 gas pumps or some shit.
That's insane.
That's a lot of gas pumps.
Listen, as long as you have the best restrooms that are clean.
Yeah, they have the cleanest restrooms in the world, from what I understand.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
world class.
World class. World Star.
Yeah.
Ooh, when's the last time you watched World Star, boy?
No.
I watch that shit
Next
religiously.
subject. No.
I love that shit.
Oh
I
my
love that
gosh.
shit, man. Oh my god, it's nothing funnier for me than watching.
It's so odd. It's uncomfortable to watch World Star. Like, yeah, I don't watch World Star.
World Star. I don't watch it all the time, but it's like I like dwarves and I like World Star. So the Little Women. You ever seen the Little Women show?
No.
You never saw the Little Women?
No.
You know the Housewives of LA and all that shit.
Sure.
Well, they have one. It's like the Little Women of Dallas, Little Women of LA, and shit.
That's actually dope as hell.
It is,
kinda
but
cool.
these chicks are gangster, man. I'm telling you. The ones in Atlanta, holy
Take
shit.
no shit.
Yeah,
Okay. I might
they're-
actually watch
but
that.
It's not like recent. It's like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
But the one, like they have one in Dallas. And there's like the one in Dallas, Atlanta, and LA, I think.
I know that there was a famous little woman that like died recently, but she was a part of like a variety of memes, and I was like, man, she seemed like she was a really cool lady. But I didn't know that there was like a show. She was very vocal. That's what I remember.
Oh yeah, they're all
about
vocal.
her.
These chicks are all vocal, man.
yeah.
They all hate each. Well, supposedly they hate each other, but you would think, man, if they're all dwarves, like they would hang together and be cool. Shit, all those shows are scripted. All those shows are scripted, man, and and it hurts my feelings because I'm invested. You know what I mean? Then you come to find out it's fake. It's like,
Listen,
come on.
K-Fab is a business, all right?
Oh, I know.
Like we've got the WWE, we've got the Real Housewives, got whatever I don't know. Whatever reality you're watching is K-Fab. So suspend your disbelief.
Yeah, they got this. They're all rappers. They all want to be rappers and
Yeah.
shit. So they have this little rap duo. They're called Left Cheek and Right Cheek.
Are you
They're called the
serious?
Cheeks. I swear to
I've
God.
gotta
That's
see
awesome.
this.
I would support that.
Yeah,
We need to
I
look this
support
up.
it right
This
now.
is the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, we need that in our lives.
And
do.
they're all like, what is one of the songs? It's all about money. About flexing money and shit. And
Great.
and they show them dancing on top of a Corvette and shit. There's these chicks. They're like fucking they're like 2.5 feet tall with little high heels on, and they're dancing on the thing, and
That's rad.
You know you're gonna have to play that for us.
I watch. I'll be flipping.
That sounds amazing.
I'll be flipping through this shit on YouTube and stuff. It's the best shit ever.
That's dope as hell.
Anyways, enough with dwarves. Let's play a song. You want to kill your gods?
Yeah, Doro wants to hear it. Let's go, Doro.
So, what is this song about? I can kind of tell a little bit what it's about, but anything about this tune at all? Or?
Yeah. So, I think people tend to fixate on social media as if it were the end all be all of their lives. And,
I hear you on that one.
You watch people having a great time, they're living their best life, but really it's just a gateway to propaganda and other bullshit. I also wrote those lyrics because I think that we are so fixated on politicians. We're fixated on policies that do not really help us progress as a people and further fuel a class war that none of us should be a part of. So that's
a good explanation. I like
kill
that.
your gods. Thanks.
Kill your gods. Let's hit it. Here it comes.
There is no future here. Making memories in a vacuum. Can't you hear? Making memories in a vacuum. A record of all your fear. Calculate your space, letting run all of you. Running round in circles, you're control of the view. Kill your thoughts, see what you do. Kill all yourself, looking right ahead of you. Kill your thoughts, see what you do. Kill yourself, looking right ahead of you. Kill your thoughts, see what you do. Kill yourself, looking right ahead of you.
There it is. That's a ripper right there.
Oh,
It's
thank
a
you.
good tune. I like that.
Thank you.
It was very fun to play live.
Yeah. Killer song. That should be the single right there. Is that the single? That's the bonus. Oh, it's a bonus track, no?
No, it's
No, I'm looking at the bonus track just popped up, so I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell's
I
going on over
know.
here?
No, I think it's one of the singles.
yeah, it
is
was the
the
first.
single.
It was the first single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you make a video for it?
We didn't do.
No,
it
we
was just
did
like
not.
a band picture, YouTube, and then the
Uh-huh.
video. So.
Oh, okay.
We should have, but
I mean, we
That's
were
fine.
just starting out.
I'll tell you what. These days, you can make incredible videos with an iPhone. It's
Oh,
nuts.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty mind blowing. Like your entire movies are being shot on iPhones.
Oh,
now.
big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an iPhone 13. What is it? Pro Max, Maga, whatever the fuck. I don't even. Whatever the Ultra Mega 13 Plus Max. I don't know what the hell it even calls. But anyways, I mean, the 4K video on it is just insane. How great
Yeah.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now they're supposedly coming out with the 14 here pretty soon, and the video is supposed to be even better. I'm like, how could you improve on this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's craziness how technology,
It is.
from one phone to the next, how great it is. But yeah, there's people that I know will make videos just with iPhones.
Yeah.
And they'll edit it all together. I'm like, man, it looks amazing. You did it on an iPhone. I'm like, what?
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And it really is extraordinary when you consider like you can film a band playing live and the quality is so good.
Yeah.
Like a couple years ago, it was all the bass was overpowering everything. The phone didn't know what to do
Yeah.
with all of that audio. And it's annoying to see people filming, but I get it because it's just cool. Now you have a memory of a show in your phone. It's like, yeah, that was as awesome as I remember.
Are you annoyed when I
At
film?
least.
Because I'm
You do-
that person. Like I will
But
film
you-
the bands.
That's good,
You
though.
take really good footage, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also feel really bad when I'm doing it. So we went to Northwest Terror Fest in Seattle, and we watched amazing heavy metal bands, death metal bands. So the big one for me personally was Obsequiae, and I felt really odd because I was like, I want their entire set. Like I want to film all of it. So I just chose just a few moments where it seemed really cool.
Right.
And I'm just standing there like the weirdo tourist person in the concert hall, just like zooming in and
Yeah.
like shifting. But I ended up getting some really good footage.
Yeah.
I was really proud of it. And they ended up reposting some of it.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
hearts for eyes for them. So much.
That's the thing now. I mean, people filming bands, it's a big thing now. Everybody
It
films
is.
bands and
Yeah.
takes pictures.
Oh, yeah.
They have the equipment to do it now,
Yeah, you remember the old days when like the big band would, yell at someone with the camera, like, you're not
Yeah.
authorized to be here, but they can't. No one
I
can do
remember.
that
Yeah.
I remember when I first started going to shows way back in the day. That if you brought a camera in, man, they would take it from you,
Oh,
yeah. That
or
happened
they
to me,
they would take the film out of it or
Yeah.
something.
They still do that at King Crimson shows.
Yeah, King Crimson. That's the only band that they do enforce that. Like
They
they have
do.
a guy that's his only job is to make sure no one films.
He
and-
will kick
films
them
King
out.
Crimson, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been.
Why would they care?
because they're
concentration.
Yeah, they're big on like.
Well, here's a. I don't mean to interrupt,
No, it's all
but
good.
this one just popped in my brain. I remember when I saw Tool one time, right?
Yeah.
And they said there is no filming of anything, but the last song,
Yeah.
you can take your cameras out and you can film. So
That's cool.
and it goes, if we catch you before the last song, we're gonna take you, we're gonna eject you. And there was people
Yeah.
getting thrown out. I remember
Yeah.
one down in San Antonio. I've seen them like probably 4, 5, 6 times.
Great live band.
But yeah. So anyways, but at the last song, the whole place is lit up. You know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
didn't need lights. It was like this
Yeah.
massive thing.
They
But-
should just let people film when they want to. Otherwise, that last song is just flooded by light noise. In my opinion, I don't know.
You know who's
That's
big?
what I would
You know
do.
who's big on that now too? Are comedians. When you go see a
Yeah.
comedian, not everybody does it, but what they'll do is they'll have like little sacks, and you'll have to like sort of like a coat check. You'll have to check in your phone, and and they'll give you a ticket for your phone, and then they put a little bag. So you go get when the show's over, you give them a ticket and they give you your phone back. Because they don't want anybody recording, they don't want anybody filming. But there's a lot of comedians that do that now.
Why?
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh. Will they be canceled?
I don't know.
Oh, my.
Well, that's the thing is you put them online, and it's pretty much a comedian has like say they go out and headline for an hour, right?
Yeah.
If they work that hour through all the cities, and hopefully they do a special at the end. Then they drop all that material and they start over again, right? So if you take that hour and put it online, no one's going to want to see them because hey, we already watched this hour and we're going to see the same jokes.
True. I get that.
when you play My Town next month or whatever, you know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
get that.
that
I
makes
get
sense.
that.
Yeah, so there's ways around everything now when it comes to especially to YouTube videos and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they should follow the model of Tim Heidecker. So what he did was he filmed his stand-up comedy special, An Evening with Tim Heidecker, and he put it out on YouTube, and it is phenomenal. Okay,
And it's
live
the-
audience,
The
whole thing.
YouTube comedy channel. Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have a comedy channel?
They have a comedy channel.
Do they really? I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
So he put it out, and we watched it. We're huge Heidecker fans, and after it was released, then he went on tour, and he did his No More Bullshit tour.
Yeah, we saw it at the Paramount a couple weeks ago. It was amazing.
And he was in the same character that he was in this recorded video, this recorded stand-up. He fielded his jokes, so he knew what he was going to do. And I think maybe there needs to be a reverse order with some of these comedians. I don't know. I'm not a comedian. I'm just saying, like, if you're worried about that,
Yeah.
get your live show together, put it out there on YouTube, then all the material's there. People will know whether or not they want to see you because that room was packed. He played the
Yeah.
Paramount, and it was packed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he had a whole second set where he was playing guitar with his band and singing. It was
nice.
Super
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
It's Tim Heidecker and the Very Good Band.
Yeah, we're going to see Mike Rappaport.
Nice.
Over
yeah,
at,
yeah.
he's playing over
He's
at
great.
the new Cap City.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
where is it?
It's in I keep saying the Arboretum. It's not the Arboretum. It's over in the Domain.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize
yeah.
that they had relocated.
Yeah, well,
That old location was cool over by Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. That's been closed for a long time.
Yeah.
And then there was a
Remember
rumor
that.
that Joe Rogan bought it,
Yeah.
and he didn't buy it. That place is still for rent.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah,
I
they
didn't know
closed
that. I
because
wonder why.
they closed because of COVID.
Yeah.
So the original Cap City people that owned Cap City, I think they just what do you call it? They just shut it down and that was it.
Yeah.
So another company came in and bought the name and the rights to Cap City and opened the one over in in the Domain.
That makes sense. Okay.
So
Okay.
they're starting up, again.
Well, I would love to go because
Yeah, so we're gonna go see Rap over there.
that's
he's
awesome.
so good.
That's
That's
gonna be fun.
great.
That's gonna be funny. Yeah,
so great.
He talks so much shit, that dude.
Yeah, he does. He's great though.
Professional shit talker.
Yeah, he totally is 100%. Yeah.
I love his accent.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna attempt to do it.
I know. I almost in my mind was like about to attempt it.
It was
Like,
like,
no,
nah.
you can't do that.
I love when he goes off on Trump though. That's the
Yeah.
best. And he has,
Yeah.
I look at that's probably one of the only things I watch online is just like he'll just like start talking shit about anything, and
Yeah.
Then he gets it. He'll be doing like I'm not sure if it's a podcast, but he'll be talking to a camera in his house. Then he'll say like, this motherfucking bitch, and his wife jumps in.
Yeah.
Why do you got to use bitch all the time? Blah, 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 blah. And then the two of them start fighting and stuff. He goes, why do you got to call women bitches? Everybody goes, honey, I'm only joking. And it's this back and forth, and this back and forth thing, and it's like you sit there, the dude's just getting razzed on by his wife,
Oh yeah,
Of course.
that's beautiful.
That's adorable.
Yeah, so my girlfriend got tickets for us to go check that out. So it should be
Oh,
pretty
that's
good.
really sweet.
I know.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a fun night though. Yeah, but so I think Rogan bought he bought what's the one on 6th Street, the theater. Oh God.
I don't know. We had talked about
the Ritz?
He bought the Ritz.
Oh, I heard about that. I forgot about that.
Did he really?
Yeah, there was a rumor that he bought the One World Theater out off in B Caves or some shit. He didn't buy that.
Or the Barracuda, whatever. I heard that rumor too.
We heard that.
So yeah,
we heard that one.
He bought the Ritz. Yeah, so he's
okay.
pouring a bunch of money into it.
That's cool. I mean, that's a really historic building.
Yeah.
We used to go to the Draft House over there. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
So I don't know when that's going to open up, but of course, what is it? Vulcan.
Yeah, the gas company.
Vulcan Gas Company has a ton of comedy over there.
Oh yeah,
that's so cool.
So they're doing all that stuff. So yeah, Austin's turned into it's slowly but surely going to turn into a heavy duty tech and comedy town. So
I'm not opposed to that.
I'm not opposed to it either, man.
It's not so bad. Yeah.
I really would love for Greg Turkington to come here. I would love
Neil
for him.
Hamburger.
I'm so sorry.
Neil Hamburger.
Neil Hamburger's the shit.
Yeah. I'm sure once Rogan opens that club, I'll tell you, the opening weekend is going to be monstrous in that place.
Oh yeah, is it going to be comedy only? Do you know?
I think it's going to be just a comedy club. Yeah.
Because that was such a legendary venue, like Voivod and Celtic Frost, and all these bands played there back in the day.
I remember seeing a bunch of shows there back in the day.
Yeah. Never got to see any music there, but I heard it got super rowdy.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, it used to be like a movie theater way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like an Alamo Draft House kind of a place.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know, man. That whole downtown area, I haven't been down there.
Why not? You don't want to see people throwing up on the sidewalk.
I don't want to get stabbed and shot. That's why.
Oh, come on. You'll be fine.
It's weird. We never go out there, but we played the Flamingo Cantina recently and had a great time.
Yeah.
But because we didn't go out into 6th Street.
Yeah, exactly. We'll go to casino maybe if we're in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Valhalla, that's it. But
yeah, the downtown area, I don't know if it's even safe to go down there now.
Oh, it's fine. It's just young folks down there acting young.
Acting young.
Flesh parade.
Yeah. But the one thing that sealed the deal for me and why I don't really go there anymore is Mugshots is gone. That was my bar. That was basically my second/third home. I love that whole crew of people that worked there, but tough times, Corona, whatever.
Well, it's not even that though. A lot of it is, the bars down there. When people open a bar, you got a shelf life of 4 years, maybe.
Dude,
5 years.
Mugshots was an institution.
Yeah,
they were an institution.
Yeah, there are so many great clubs down there, but after it's what the main thing right now is people are buying those buildings and they're forcing the clubs out. They're just they're tripling the rents, and I think that's what happened to Dirty Dog.
Yeah, and Barracuda too. And Barracuda was kind of heartbreaking because it's a beautiful room, but the rent
they
was
tripled the rent.
Yeah, it was like $40,000 a month or something, and especially when you have no revenue during the pandemic,
Well, people don't think about gentrification doesn't only happen to neighborhoods. It happens to your staples. It happens to your city centers.
Dive bars.
When you think about things getting cleaned up, it's gonna happen to your bar. It's
enjoy your dive bars while you can, Austin.
I love me some dive bars, man.
Yeah.
That's what this town was made on, though. When I first moved here in 91, it was just
91.
dive bars. Yeah, I've been here,
So then,
30 years.
Do you have a Lovejoy's tattoo?
No. Come on now. I got one tattoo and that's it. That's all.
Got it.
I'm not doing any more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, our good / best friend, Jake, he has a tattoo of Lovejoy's. That was one of the best bars in this town. You
There
remember
was-
Lovejoy's.
Oh, yeah.
That whole crew of people, they were amazing.
There were so many great clubs. I mean, there still is a lot of great clubs in this town.
Very true, very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
Well, you
but
know-
the Emos was down there, and that place was just legendary. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
different
Amazing.
now.
What is it now?
It's this huge club now. It's
I don't even know the name of it.
Is it over where the back room used to be?
Oh, you're talking about Emo Z's. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking,
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant the emos
Or you're saying,
downtown.
like-
I'm talking about the emos on 6th Street.
Oh yeah, it's I'm not even sure.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
a-
know what it is.
Yeah, there's the emos that used to be the back room. It's in the same
Yeah.
complex as Come and Take It Live.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they redid that place. I mean, if you remember the
Oh,
old
yeah.
back room, if
Oh,
you ever
yeah.
were in there,
Yep.
Played there a bunch of times.
yeah, what it looked like compared to what it looks like now. They
Yeah.
just spent a ton of money in that joint.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked in for the
Yeah.
first time. I'm like, going, holy moly, because
Yeah.
they raised the ceilings like
Yeah.
10 or 15 feet.
Yeah.
It's so
You walk-
surreal.
Yeah, but they did a great job with that place.
It looks
They did.
great.
It sounds fantastic.
You know, they knocked the wall between the game room and the you know.
Yeah.
They put new bathrooms in, which is really nice.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
pole,
God,
but the
the
pole
bathrooms.
is still
The pole
there.
is
Yes,
still
of course.
there.
I was relieved to see that.
Yeah.
It's disrupted many a mosh pit.
It's a load-bearing pole.
Yes.
You can't remove it.
I don't know. It's really weird because it. When I saw the poll, I was asking around about the poll. We have an ongoing joke about the poll because you know the Penny Rock production guys that are doing the backroom documentary.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're good friends
Yeah.
of mine. And,
Awesome.
You know,
I'm
when
excited to see that.
Yeah, and I'm actually in it, which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. They did. They're doing recreations or reenactments, and I'm in one of the reenactments. I played the owner of the back room.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had these. It was like I had. So it was like I had this 70s. I had this whole 70s get up on. I had these Hunter S. Thompson sunglasses on.
Oh,
I'm
my.
and I don't smoke, and I'm fucking smoking a cigarette, and and I'm doing business. That's my
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
That's so cool.
I got this makeshift desk with a bunch of cassette tapes on it and just like business shit, old school telephone. So I got the
Rolodex.
So yeah, Rolodex. I got the telephone like this, and I'm counting money, and I'm looking at cassette tapes. And I'm smoking a cigarette, and it's like.
I can't. Now I'm even more stoked to see it. I didn't
Yes.
know there were reenactments.
When is
in
it coming out? Do we know?
It is
Still
going to
in
be.
production?
It's going to be coming out. They're trying to get it ready. I think Boudreaux's editing it right now. They did like 65, 70 interviews for this
Yeah,
thing.
they've been working on it for a while.
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
years.
I
Yeah.
mean, as they should. It's a legendary
So-
place.
So South by Southwest 23, the film festival, they're trying to get it ready for that.
Very cool.
Oh,
So
That'd be
awesome.
amazing.
So when they do the next trailer,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna premiere it up here. They premiered the first one here. So if you
Yeah.
watch that
Badass.
podcast, they
Yeah.
premiered that one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it was really funny. We were watching the premiere, and and I'm like, oh, I had that guy. That guy's been up here. This guy's been up here. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much everybody.
Everybody.
And I'm like taking notes for the ones that haven't been up here, and I'm like, okay, we got to call this guy, call that guy.
Yeah.
They made a lot of great friends off of that. But yeah, so Boudreaux and those guys are really working hard on it, and I can't wait to see it. Yeah, the cool thing is going to be the premiere party.
Yeah.
With all those animals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like a 3-day event, 3-day party.
I don't know. We were talking about it, and I said you're gonna have to make like a director's cut of this thing with all the footage you got,
Yeah.
or do a part 1 or a part 2 or something. And Boudreaux's like, I don't know, because I'm trying to squeeze it down to 1.5, 2 hours, whatever.
Yeah, they need to do a director's cut.
He's actually
Yeah.
they're actually gonna
There's
do
a lot of footage, yeah.
they're actually gonna do a Blu-ray of it or whatever,
Yeah.
So that's
So
gonna
much
be cool.
history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyways, the whole thing with the poll is, when I went to a show up there, I think it was like Wolfgang Van Halen or something was playing up
Nice.
there, and I took a picture of the poll and sent it to him because for some reason haven't been in the building, that old school building. He goes, look for the poll. Boudreaux's like, look for the poll. And I'm like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, is that the pole? No, because it doesn't go up that high.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of poles in that building. But you're kind of like going, how would this be part of the stage? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know where the pole is there right now, right?
I'm trying to remember. It's
You know
farther
the-
away from the stage, isn't it? Than
well,
it was?
remember, so when you walk in the joint, there,
Yeah.
stage is where you're sitting would be on that side, right? You
Yeah.
walk all the way back and there's the bar.
Yeah.
About maybe 10 or 15 feet in front of the bar, there's the pole.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a pole right there.
That's right.
And I'm like, I said, so I asked one of the girls that worked there. I said, this is gonna be a dumb question, but where's the pole? And she goes, everybody asks where the pole is. She goes, it's right there. I'm like, okay. I said, Boudreaux wants to know. Oh, okay. Tell him I said hi. Because everybody knows Boudreaux Partida. So, but anyway, so yeah, I got a picture of the pole and I sent it to him,
Very
and
nice.
he was all happy about that, and
That's so cool. When you were a local band who played there,
yeah, I played there a
you're
bunch
like,
of time back.
I
in the day,
have
yeah.
made it. Like that huge green room with like its own fridge, then that massive
Yeah,
stage.
that was a separate building.
It was entirely separate building.
You'd have to go like out
Yeah.
through the side station through the back door and go to the next building. That was where the green room was, yeah.
Yeah, the first time I played there, this would have been like 2003. I was in a death metal band called Vex. And we opened for Deicide and Grave and Immolation. It was one of the highlights of my life. But I remember it is that open area, but it's kind of fenced off, right?
Uh-huh.
And there were all these kids trying to get back there, and I had my little, I'm an opening band, and I flashed it, and they let me in, and I'm like hanging out with Deicide. They're all like, "Fuck you, dude, get out of here."
We don't care
cool
if you're
now.
We don't care if you're opening. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
We had so many good times at that place. Oh my
Oh
god.
man, unbelievable. Yeah, it got crazy over there.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, he's doing. I've seen some of the footage of it already, and I mean, it's great. It's some great stuff. He's doing such a great job with it, and like a ton of my friends are in it, man. Tony Park's in it. Jason McMaster's in it.
Oh, of course, he is.
Metal Dave is in there,
Of course.
and Nathan's in it.
Of course,
Nathan's got. If you ever seen the end of the trailer where Nathan's talking at the end,
Yep.
the Cochino thing. Have you seen that?
I don't think
I think we have seen it.
Yeah, go look at the trailer when you get a chance. And Nathan's the last thing. It's like the funniest thing ever.
That's awesome. I love the footage that Nathan posted of Dancer playing there in like
That's
the
what we saw.
very early 90s. Like,
It's like, if you don't like Dancer,
so
you
cool.
suck.
Yeah.
Something like that. or whatever.
Dude, we lost our shit watching that. That was
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so fun.
Dancer's amazing.
I mean, I don't know if people know how historical the back room was.
Yeah.
Like Pantera, Nirvana, Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
like,
I remember seeing Vinny and Dime up there.
Yeah.
It was early on when I first moved here, and I was with a person I met. I didn't know anybody when I moved here, and I was hanging up there with a guy I just met, and Vinny and Dime walked in. I'm like looking at him going, man, those dudes, man, they're dressed up just like Vinny and Dime. I mean, they look just like Vinny and Dime. And the guy goes, dude, that is Vinny and Dime. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, that's him. That's them. I'm like, are you serious?
Did you
And
meet them?
I met Vin really quick, and I think I met Dime from what I remember. Just like really fast though. It wasn't like I sat down and had drinks with him or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he goes, yeah, they drive down from Dallas all the time here. I'm like, really? He goes,
That's
yeah.
so cool.
I didn't know that. That's
That's
rad.
really
That was
cool.
in 91, so they actually had some fame at that point.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is end of 91 going into 92, so they had, at the time they were getting pretty recognized. And I remember I was at that show. They had a show. It was billed as Cowboys from Hell. And
Nice.
it was actually but it was Pantera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember that. I think
Yeah, they
Dave
built it
Pruitt
as-
posted something like that
Yeah.
where it was like right before or right after a huge tour, right? And it was like
I don't remember, but I got in
Awesome.
and I was like way in the back, and then the fire chief came in and shut the whole thing down. But I like it was like a song or two in.
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it was like they shut the whole thing down. It's like everybody knew what Cowboys from Hell was. It wasn't like
yeah.
it was some secret. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like yeah. So they came in and I was like, oh, it was so packed. Oh my god, and you couldn't even breathe in the place. And then 2 songs in, shut it down.
Lame.
This show is officially over.
And the crowd took very well to that, didn't they?
They were, you know what? It wasn't, from what I remember, and you're going back, God, this is like, God, 25 years ago at least. Everybody's cool about it. I mean, what are you going to do? You start a riot?
Cool.
Just get a shot and whatever. That's
Yeah,
cool.
but they cleared the place. I think
they
they
completely
shut
closed
they
it.
shut the place
Okay.
down, from what I remember. Yeah, because they packed. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
from what I remember, that band side held, what was it? I'm totally wrong on this. I know probably maybe 400 people, maybe.
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
And they just kept letting people in and in and
Yeah.
in, and it was like just like I mean, just crammed up. It was like sardines. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. I was at a couple shows there like that. Yeah.
That sounds so fun.
But there were so many. We had so much fun at that place, man. And I was talking to a buddy of mine the other night, and you remember when Rob Halford and that band Fight played over there, and they had a monster. He had a when he left Judas Priest, like in the early '90s, they had this band called Fight.
I remember Fight,
and it was a great band, but real super heavy,
very
amazing,
aggro.
super,
aggro heavy.
It was.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like Priest. It was,
no,
had him
it was
singing.
like,
yeah, but they have the first song on the album is called "Into the Pit."
Into the Pit. Yeah, it's very much like
that.
a '90s kind of groove metal.
Okay.
Take.
Yeah, they did like 2 records. But anyways, I remember right when they played that song, the whole place erupted, and there's just bodies fucking flying everywhere.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. This is the back room. It wasn't like it was at like some arena or something.
No, I understand. I went to the back room once, and I saw. I don't know if I'm even remembering it correctly, but I saw Pimpadelic. It was David Allan Coe's son who was rapping in a rock band.
Pimpadelic? I think I've heard of that band.
That sounds right.
I was dating a person at the time who was really into the
Pimpadelic.
And
I thought George Clinton was up there fucking.
Right. I know.
I'm pretty sure George Clinton in Parliament played there anyways.
Well, I've seen George Clinton. I've seen George Clinton.
Yeah,
I think so.
Oh God,
I've seen him a bunch
the
of times.
spaceship has landed.
But that was the only time.
Mothership. There you go.
That was the only time I went to the back room, and I'd heard so much about it, but I didn't hear that it was great. I heard that it was frightening, and that I should watch my back, and I might get stabbed. And I was like, but I don't understand. And then we went, and we saw David Allan Coe's son rapping at the back room, and I was like, this feels like I need more whiskey and no one's giving it to me.
Yeah, I don't think I heard of the band, but I didn't know his son was in it.
That's
some crazy shit, man.
It's not Funkadelic, it's Pimpadelic.
Pimpadelic.
I think it was Pimpadelic. And
Hey, they got the word pimp in it. It can't be all that bad, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was catchy on the CD that we were
I need to look that up.
You have to.
Yeah.
He was rapping.
Is he any good? Maybe.
It's fine.
David Allan Coe, I mean, that's another animal altogether. That guy's.
Didn't he work with Dimebag or the Abbott Brothers?
Oh yeah, they did. It was a album called Rebel versus Rebel.
Rebel versus Rebel. Yeah.
They recorded
That's
up in
right.
Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about that record though, but I remember them doing it. I think I listened to it a couple of times.
I know his son was a rebel for rapping. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh, I'll have to look. Pimpadelic. I gotta look that up.
You have to now.
I learned something tonight.
I'm telling you.
Pimpadelic.
I was just as shocked as all of us when we got to the back room.
So, what has BÖNDBREAKR got coming up?
What do
in
we
the near future? We've been talking about everything but your band, so you know what I mean.
It's just been so much fun talking, like just having a chat,
having a chat, and we played some music and stuff. But what do you guys got coming up?
Well, we got a couple shows around the state. We're going back to Houston on the 1st. We're going to try to go to Galveston on the night before.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Playing House of J in Houston for J Fest.
Oh, nice.
It's a local community of punks that put on a festival every year in Houston. It's I think the circuit is Trip 6, House of J, and The End. So it's going to be really cool.
Amazing venues, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to try to rein it in and focus on writing.
Okay.
We just booked some more time at Wolf Shield Studio with Elliot, Ringo Death Star. Yeah, we're going to go back there in December. So we need to have our new songs tight by then.
So you're going to release in 23 then?
Probably.
Well, if you're going in December, I mean.
I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I was skipping forward a year. Absolutely, yes. Probably like, spring 23.
I'm not calling it.
I don't know.
I'm not going to call it.
Play it by ear.
Yes.
That's the whole thing, man. You can't like set. It's good to set a date so you have something to work towards, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it doesn't work out.
It depends. I think that we can do it, but
I'm sure you will, though.
Yeah.
I think the next few steps. Really, we've been concentrating on this video and also just getting right back into the studio. I know for a fact that we're going to be playing with Trump Card.
Oh, nice.
I love them so much. We're going to be playing with them
fun.
at the Gray Horse Saloon in December. So.
Oh, cool.
think like the first weekend of December.
God, we're already looking at fall already, man.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah,
It's
we're
like-
moving.
This is craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be at Valhalla on the October 21st, Friday.
That's a good place.
We're gonna play with throat piss.
Doing propane, really?
Throat piss.
Oh, throat piss. I think it's
No.
propane.
No, not
Propane.
propane. Throat piss.
Throat piss. That's a hell of a name right there.
They're amazing. Pero Margot and White Phosphorus.
That's a band you can't hire for a kid's birthday party, huh? Throat piss. That's a.
I mean, their front woman is dope and she's really sweet. She might sing to the kids. I don't
I'm going
know.
to get them up here. Throat piss.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Wonder if they'd be down to do the CobraCast. Throat piss.
Throat piss.
Who came up with that name?
You're gonna have to ask them.
That's some crazy stuff, man.
It is. It's an attention grabber. It's
Yeah, I would think so.
What does that mean?
What were you
exactly?
thinking? There's some things I can think of with that name, but I mean, do you really want to go there? I mean,
Yeah, of course they want you. Listen, first off, the front woman, Whitney, is like the prettiest thing you'll ever see. And then you just stand there, you're waiting. And then it happens to you. You need to see throat piss.
okay, I'm
You
going
need
to have to
feel throat
Hey, get to
piss.
feel them. Oh shit! Okay, that's good. Feel the piss.
Yeah.
That's it. There you go. That's a great T-shirt for you right there.
There you go.
You guys doing merch and stuff?
Yeah. We've got a lot of stuff. We got sunglasses and
He didn't even show you the sunglasses.
No,
We got
yeah.
sunglasses.
Wow.
That was inspired by Tarantula Mountain because they have sunglasses.
You know they're coming up to debut the new video in September.
They're amazing.
they're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so good.
We love them so
Those
much.
those look like my Dolces.
Yeah, pretty sweet. We've got flasks.
We only have one left.
Flasks are big.
We have one flask left. We have one of the
Tumblers are big too.
okay, noted. And we
I'm serious.
we have
The
those bottle
tumblers.
openers that the bartenders use, you know, like the metal ones with the leather grip.
Nice.
Got one of those left.
And we have prehistoric CDs.
We have CDs.
I love CDs.
Me too.
Me too.
We were very excited to have a CD.
You guys doing vinyl with the new record or no?
We'd like to, but I'm sure you know it's so delayed. Like
Very delayed.
the Melvin's tribute album is coming out on vinyl, and it's been delayed by like a year and a half or something.
Because I know Austin has a couple places that
Yeah,
they're printers. I guess there's like two of them. I think in
yeah,
Austin,
Gold
right?
Rush and
Gold Rush.
and
Yeah.
another one.
I don't remember the other. Which
Yeah,
do
I'm
you-
not- I
I'm
don't
not sure.
I don't know what the backlog is on that for vinyl. Well, the only reason I say that is because I know a lot of bands that are doing it. It costs a little bit more, but you sell them. They, you know. Actually,
Yeah.
Worm Suicide gave me an album. It's right over there.
Excuse me, what?
Look, it's the one right with. That's the one, right? That's it right there.
Of
Oh,
course,
yeah. That's
because it has
beautiful.
the goat on it. The goat suckling on the teeth. Oh, worm suicide.
I'm gonna get that frame to put it up on the wall.
Blacking Out. This is one of the
Yeah.
best albums ever. And they signed it for him.
Oh, that's so great.
I want Pablo, can I have one? please? I'll pay you.
We might have that one, right?
It's really
Do
funny.
we have this one?
I think we do.
No
Like
way.
this
They
little-
didn't sign it. Did
like,
they
no,
sign
like
it?
this little
think
guy.
so.
Pablo left this little guy for me.
Aw, that's amazing.
Yes.
Little wrestler. I wanted to wear the mask. He wouldn't let me wear the mask. I had to.
The mask is sacred.
I had to MC. Bloody. The Penny Rock guys did a couple fundraisers for the movie, and they had, I think a bunch of bands played on both nights, and I got to MC both of those shows.
Nice.
And I told him, I said, I want to wear the mask. He said, you can't wear the mask. You ever see his mic stand?
Oh yeah.
This is a guy, but a bunch of dicks on it. I'm like, dude, what is up with this, man?
He's the best front
And they've
man.
got
Oh, he's
the-
great. Oh, that whole.
I learned so much from him. He's just
Yeah.
an amazing force. Like, I have so much respect for Pablo.
the best thing ever. And I swear to God, I thought I was gonna die. I died laughing. I was laughing so hard. You know how high the ceilings in Come and Take It Live are, right? Mm-hmm. So, what is their bass player's name?
They've had so many. I think it's Zach.
Is
now.
it Zach? I think it's right. It's Zach.
Is spinning all the time.
So Zach kicked like just threw a kick up. His boot flew all the way to the top of the ceiling. Right,
Sounds right.
came down and hit Scott in the head.
Oh,
It's just like it was. I'm standing there with Boudreaux and John Jew, right? Which is what do you call it? The Penny Rock guys, and we're watching this. You see the boot go up like this, right? And it comes down and it hits Scott right in the head. And poor little Scott's like trying to just, play his guitar and stand up.
Yeah.
And it boom, and it's just we were just dying laughing because you saw that it was like this projectile, and we're like, oh shit! And it goes whoop, and it came right down and hit him right in the head, and he didn't know what was going on. He was looking,
Paranoia.
I'm wondering if anybody has film of that shit because it was the funniest thing ever. And poor,
Damn.
and Zach's like walking around with one shoe on, and
He's fine.
coming after you with
He
a
was
flying
fine.
boot. Coming after you.
it was the funniest thing ever, man. It was so funny.
That's great. I would have wondered if that had been planned because
I don't think so.
They're so
Absolutely
theatrical,
not.
No, it was
Yeah.
definitely not planned because you could tell it wasn't planned. He went up and did like a karate kick or something. It just flew
nice.
off his foot, and it just went up. The way that it went up and came down was just perfect. It looked like it was like
Beautiful.
staged like in Hollywood or some shit.
Beautiful.
It was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Did you guys
You're
ever,
amazing, man.
you guys have played with him, right?
Bunch of times.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, so many times.
Whiskey for my band.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Whiskey for my band.
part of our
Barkeep. Hey, barkeep.
part of our set is 100% inspired by them because
Yeah.
there's a part in our set where we request whiskey,
Oh,
but we'll
okay.
never request it.
But
Oh, pardon me.
you missed the best part.
I missed the best part.
Remember how I mentioned earlier that we have a bass solo in our set? That is a bass solo. So he warms it up, he shreds, and then he's like, I am going to keep doing this until we get 4 whiskey shots on stage.
And no one believes him, so then I have to co-sign it and tell him, like, seriously,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen, you guys. Like, you have to give all of
Because
us
he
the
gets to
whiskey.
the end of his solo and he does like these 2 sliding notes, and he will keep going
until we get
till we
whiskey
get
on
those
stage.
shots. Yeah.
Oh no.
And he'll walk you, over to the park. He'll walk you down the beach.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a ticket to Madrid.
Oh
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
no.
We're gonna get on the plane
Holy moly.
For his
till
first
you
show,
give us what we need.
his first show with us, we played at the ballroom, and we didn't know that he was going to do any of this stuff. We just told him, all right, you got a bass solo. And he, had a wireless at the time.
Uh-huh.
He was shredding as he was walking towards the bar, gets to the bar, holds a note, orders a shot, takes the shot at the bar.
There you
And
go.
then solos his way back to the stage.
Ain't
It's
nothing-
like,
hey.
all right, bro, you're in.
That's entertainment right there.
Exactly.
fantastic.
I'd pay to watch that.
Yeah. And that's, it's fun. We always try to bring some of that entertainment value.
That's what it's about, man. You
It is.
got to put on a show because,
Yeah.
if you don't put on a show, you sit home and listen to it on your stereo instead of going out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Like we plan the whole set to where we have like samples in between songs. Mm-hmm. And so there's never like total silence. So we kind of plan the energy level so that it feels like a show. That you have kind of your rise and your fall. And then you can go to the bar, We have a long sample. Go get your beer. We'll wait for you.
Go get your beer.
Yeah.
He's being very kind. It's just me bantering. It's me.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we're BÖNDBREAKR. I don't know if you know who we are, but we're all the way from Austin, and it's great. And people are like, but we're in Austin. Is she okay?
She all right?
Is she having a moment?
Did her parents drop her on her head when she was a baby? What's going on?
Is something happening to
Something
her?
happening?
But yeah.
There are a few gigs that maybe
We
she
don't-
doesn't.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
Why you bring up the old
We don't
shit?
need to
We're
be
not-
bringing up old shit.
We're talking about new shit.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm playing.
Man, we're at 2 hours. You believe that?
Really?
Yeah, we just passed 2 hours.
He's over it. That's why he's calling it right now.
No. We're calling it. No.
It's done. No.
It's all over. It's done. Podcast over.
Dude,
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Iron Wolf is legit.
I
That's all I
tell you,
gotta say
I'll
right now.
tell you what. I'm not. Is no shame in their game, man. They got the goods.
Yeah.
They got the goods. It's delicious. It's refreshing.
Can you get it like any twin
Yeah,
liquors?
you can get it twin liquors, specs, a lot of places.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking that bottle home with me. I hope you understand that. Like, that's...
Little souvenir.
Dude, this has been a 2-hour
think
build up
I-
to me and Iron Wolf.
I think that's the last bottle I have of the bourbon.
Thank
I think,
you so much.
Really?
Wow. So kind. No,
So kind. No, twin liquors. I know Specs and Round Rock might have a bourbon. I know it just matters where you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
And what
because they
they
have
ordered.
vodka, they have gin, they have a thing called Giddy Up, which is horseradish vodka, which is
Oh my God.
no, but it's made for Bloody Marys. That's all it's made for.
Oh, very okay.
So if you're a Bloody Mary person, yeah, that stuff is winning awards all over the place.
That's why I
Horseradish
love me
vodka.
some casino, baby. Best.
Yeah.
Bloody
But they
Marys in
they also have a great rum. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so they have just a plethora of great
Okay.
spirits.
Iron Wolf. Okay.
I think the vodka and the rum you can only buy at the distillery though.
Okay.
Oh, and also they came out with handles of those, the bigger bottles.
Oh, nice.
They just came out with those.
He didn't need to say all that.
I'm just I don't
He
I need
really
to,
didn't.
I need to actually they have the handles of the hot scotch, the bourbon, and the iron hot.
Wow.
I need to get me some I haven't been bestowed with those yet, so I need to actually talk to them and see if I can get a couple of them.
Yeah.
Just to have them in the studio, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Gotta pimp that. You gotta pimp the wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Pimp the wolf.
Pimpadelic.
Pimpadelic.
Pimpadelic that shit out.
That's a great name for a band though. Pimpadelic.
We have to.
It is.
I promise we have to listen to it afterwards because I think that's what happened to me. I really do. I wasn't pimped out. I'm sorry. Let me clarify.
Let's clarify this
like-
first.
I
wasn't pimped.
Is this a story I haven't heard yet?
I
or-
went to the Pimpadelic show at the back room.
Hey, $20 is $20, right?
Oh my god! At least
I got a
21.
t-shirt that says that.
At least
Oh, that's
21.
beautiful. Love it.
Hey, that rent ain't gonna pay itself. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Hey, drastic times.
No judgment.
Jurassic times, Jurassic measures.
There you go.
Okay, I can't do the Tyrannosaurus.
Well, we don't really know what they sound like, right? Well, like we went down this
Yeah.
rabbit hole on
Oh,
YouTube.
no.
We're like, what do T-Rexes sound like? And I don't know if it was just bullshit, but the latest
They don't
studies are
know.
like
They sound like chickens.
it's like a low rumble. You remember that?
Yeah.
Where it's like
They don't know.
They don't like. "Rah," it was just
They don't know what color they are. They
like
don't know. You know.
No,
they don't know anything.
they got feathers.
They do have feathers. They
G-
are basically massive birds and they're psychos.
don't know, man.
She's very anti T-Rex. Like
I
she
am.
wrote a whole blog about how
God damn it.
T-Rexes are just assholes.
Now BÖNDBREAKR's been canceled because everyone knows that I hate the T-Rex
Oh,
now.
all those Jurassic Park people are gonna come after you.
Right?
I
What did you say? It was a what was it? You said a psychopathic something chicken. Remember what you said?
I don't remember either.
Me either.
It's a psychopathic
Chicken monster?
Chicken monster.
demon, like demon chicken river.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Bobby.
I don't know. Like
These dinosaurs, they had feathers. They were essentially overgrown birds. Okay.
I guess I don't know.
And the only real and true and faithful bird that we have or had back then was the pterodactyl. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Love me some pterodactyls, man.
There you go.
And so we have these little, what is it, the prehensile wings? They can't do anything. And then the T-Rex, they like shrink down. Yeah, chickens.
I
And that's
don't
why
know.
they're so
It's
mean
just-
and vicious.
Yeah, it's the insecurities about those
Roosters,
tiny
chickens.
arms, you know. Those tiny arms, they can't do much, so.
Yeah, the little.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey got it right.
What can you do with the little arms? You can't do much
Yeah.
with those. They're kind of running, you know.
Yeah.
That's why they became chickens. And
Those-
yeah. Now we
Some
eat them.
big chickens.
Yeah.
I love me some chickens.
You can't let the chickens
No.
run the roost.
I don't know. It is what it is.
It's not happening.
I don't know. I said we do a shot and we call it a night. What do you think?
Sounds
Oh
like
my
some
gosh,
rock
let's
and roll,
fucking
man.
go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, thank you so much for coming up. This has been
Oh,
this has
thank
been
you,
fun
Bobby.
meeting you.
You're
And
super cool.
Dude, this is so fun.
This is
This-
yeah.
this
We'll have to
is
do it
a
again soon.
blast. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, when you get your
Anytime.
video, you need to bring the video up, and we'll play the video and we'll do it. We'll do it crazy.
Maybe we'll do the next video.
Yeah, I got Tarantula Mountain coming up. I just talked to Jasmine. They're coming up on the 19th. It's her birthday.
Oh, that's
Happy
awesome.
future birthday, Jasmine.
So we're actually,
she's awesome.
So the Penny Rock guys, because the Penny Rock guys did it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be Jasmine and her husband, excuse me. Her honey and her husband.
Yeah, same.
And then I think either her brother, John's coming up, or Boudreaux, one or the other. I don't know who's doing what. We got to figure it out. But so she's coming on our birthday, and we're going to do the premiere of the video. So
awesome.
And what date is that?
September 19th.
Oh, that's so great.
Whatever date that falls on. Thursday or Friday. I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah.
I only deal in numbers.
I got the schedule here and stuff, and I can't figure out, what.
I only deal in lead.
Mondays and Thursdays are my days. That's how we roll.
Awesome.
Very cool. Very cool.
And then if I got to skip an episode next week because I'm going to go see Megadeth and Five Finger.
Did you go meet Dave Mustaine when he was over at Waterloo, or has that happened yet?
He just did Joe Rogan's podcast.
But he's supposed to be doing
I think
a
it's
signing.
on the same day as their show.
Oh, are you gonna meet him?
No.
Why not?
I'm not interested. I mean, it's just fucking Davey.
Just be like, hey, do you live in Bastrop? Like, what's it like?
He doesn't live in Bastrop. He lives in Arizona.
I thought he was moving here.
I heard he was like looking for property in Butte or
Oh,
something.
you know
this was
what?
years ago.
This was years ago. It was in Dripping Springs.
Dripping,
He
didn't land on it.
There was a thing that he had lunch with Willie Nelson or something out there.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. Yeah, he was going to buy a ranch here, but he moved to Arizona.
Yeah,
he's been in
that's
Arizona
right.
for a long time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyways, any last words before we sign off?
It's like, are we dying now?
No.
Rock the fuck on. Thanks so much, man. This has been a blast.
No problem, man.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, and like I said, we'll have to do it again soon.
Yeah.
Big time.
Thanks so much.
No problem. We'll have to pour us a shot after we get off here and talk some mad shit.
Yeah. We are as weird as we seem in person, too. So please come to the shows.
Trust me, you guys are pretty tame compared to some of the animals I've had up here. So.
Aw, hearts. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, it's like one of those kind of things I always say to myself, I'm going through the episode and I'm like, is this going to be the one? Is this going to be the one that's going to be banned for life? Facebook's going to ban me. YouTube's going to ban me.
You're going to be, there's like some 18-year-old TikToker is like, let's talk about this problematic podcast.
Yeah, no shit. I can't wait for that. I just can't wait for it to happen. I mean, it's going to be great.
Metallica was racist back in the...
Whoa,
yeah, so everybody's racist. That's what it is.
I know.
Yes, exactly.
Don't look back, kids. Never look back.
Everybody has said something in their life that's going to piss somebody off.
Exactly,
so, and trust me, I've been there more than once. So
also, Metallica is awesome. So yeah,
they are.
I mean, they called him Alcoholica for a reason.
They did.
They didn't know what the hell they were saying back then.
Yeah, they were drunks.
Twinsies.
It's all good. Anyways, I end the podcast the same way every single time, and I'm not going to stop because I like it. Anyways, I'll tell you what, it really, what's the phrase I'm looking for? It just goes to a lot of people, man. They need to shut the fuck up. So anyways, people, please try to do the right thing because Lord knows most of you don't. And with that, we are out of here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and we'll see you on Monday. Peace out. Later. Iron Wolf Ranch Distillery.